was faster than I thought.
I don't know if I'll be able to say super long because I didn't eat yet, but 1 hour, 1 hour and a half is fine for me.
All right, I'll see to get all the questions through then before that. Also, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm also gonna get the drink first.
We are extremely tired. We didn't sleep since we released, but you know how it goes. How about you?
Actually, same. I've been tired as well today. More tired than usual. But hi, no, good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome in. But I'm fine now. I always seem like when I go live, that part of the tiredness just goes away. I don't know if you guys also have this, but when I go live, I'm just way less tired.
Oh yeah. That helps a bit because you start to put yourself in the mood of socializing and
I guess,
seeing
yeah.
people.
It's actually
fancy.
very nice. Otherwise, my evenings are useless. I'm still
no
eating,
idea.
so Bestmod will be back shortly. Oh, that's okay, no, don't worry.
I have to open your screen on your stream on
Yeah,
another.
do you want to see me or do you just want to do it for the stream? I won't be able to share my screen. Oh, well, I mean, I theoretically can, but I don't know how that works with the stream together thingy.
No, I'm opening your screen.
All
Stream?
right.
But you're fine.
I'm not offline. You might
No,
have to
you're there.
refresh.
Yeah.
Because I'm also offline for myself.
I have ads.
Right, it reminds me of I should turn off some redeems. Because I know my chat, I know what they will do, and I'm gonna say no to that. So there will not be block shop break and there will not be cat cafe break. Snowballs should actually been turned off a while ago, but there we go, fixed. All right, everything is set. So yeah, welcome in. Thanks for joining me today, Togi. Well, actually, Togi, right?
It's Togis, yes.
Togis without the boo. For those questioning where Boo is, Boo wasn't able to join at the moment, but we have Togi, so well, at least if one of the two nerds. So I'll still need to open a game. That could be useful. I'm very super good prepared, as you can see.
That's normal.
Yeah. But yeah, Togi, what's wake up?
Ooh, what's wake up? Ooh, directly. I have to wake up. That's what it is. So yeah, well, Wake Up is a game that my wife and I, Boo, have been developing on stream since about 1 year, and it's a caffeinated tower defense clicker game. So yeah, it's cute too. That's what is Wake Up. It's out now on Steam, and it's so it's super cheap.
Yep, and you can also find the link on top of my stream. It says get Wake Up Call yourself. Link is above. But you can also get one Steam key for free via the giveaway, which is Blobbins. It's in my title as well. Because I know I will forget how exactly you write it. The giveaway name is Boblins. Already something that I noticed and I already forgot what it was. Run in the background is an interesting option I see. So you can run the game in the background?
Yeah, that's just a feature, so the game keeps running if you go to another screen. A lot of idle games have those options.
I need to see how you do that, by the way. I'll ask you after stream because we had some issues with the PandaTuber from Kani. That if you click away, it pauses. So you have to keep it open.
Oh, yeah. That's one setting in the Godot engine. It's super easy.
Oh, really? Huh. I couldn't find anything about it. Let me make it a little bit louder. Right. But small little thing. I've already played this game before, but I'm just gonna do a new save. And we'll play it again from the start. So I'll pretend I don't know how the game works, but I kind of know how the game works.
I pretend I don't know either.
But what is this game? What? There's coffee? I wouldn't know. Also, is the stream fine by the way, guys? Because my second monitor seems to be lagging, but I think it's just on my end, and it's not lagging your end. But
It seems to be lagging for me.
I might just have to not full screen. That's why. That's not a bug with your game. It's a bug with my PC. Or not my PC, but my monitor is a little bit of a special one, apparently. It has been breaking some games before. Yeah, see, full screen. Disabling full screen works.
Okay, if I move
Also,
now.
what's SSAO?
SSAO is a screen space ambient occlusion. It's a feature that doesn't work great in all the graphic cards, and it's something that makes just the shadow around the object a bit sharper.
Okay, I see.
So you realize you have a low frame rate, you just deactivate it, and it means that your graphic card have issue.
Alright, for the
Default,
purpose
it
of the
should-
stream, I will disable it. I don't know, FreeSync. Oh, FreeSync seems to be making it better. Huh. Okay, fine, sure. Thank you for the follow. That's a beautiful name. Oh, I need to. So yeah, that's my music that sometimes stop playing. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, how did you come on the game Wake Up? It's a very creative game in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a question I've been asking myself since a few days, because some people in marketing are asking us that question, and honestly, I don't really remember 100%. I think we made a previous game for a game jam that was a small, cute game that was a clicker game. And my wife is really in love with clicker game. We really wanted to make a clicker game, but I am bored with clicker games. So we wanted to combine a clicker game with another aspect to make something that engage the player in a strategic level while having a clicker game. So I love clicker. I don't like idler. We wanted to make a clicker active game. And I think that's how we came to this idea.
Interesting. And why coffee?
Why coffee? Good question. Maybe because we are drinking coffee, well, at least me. And we have a lot of viewers in our channel that loves coffee. For instance, we have one of our moderator, which is becoming a barista right now. So we have a deep
That's amazing,
love of
actually.
coffee. Yeah. So yeah, that's why coffee. And the fun fact about that is at the beginning, Boo, who is in chat right now, didn't like coffee, and this year she started to drink slowly a bit more and more, and now I think she loved the taste of it. So the game made her addicted.
That makes sense, yeah. So small disclaimer, please don't hate me, I do not like coffee.
That's fine.
Now the thing is, another disclaimer, I have not drank coffee in like a long while, so maybe I do like it now. I just don't drink it anymore.
Honestly, it's because we didn't have time to add more feature in the game, but we had a lot of requests to have some kind of enemies that only like tea, etc. So it's still in the backlog. Maybe one day, if we make a big patch, there will be something a little otter that doesn't like coffee.
With a teacup, that would be beautiful. Oh, I know what your next game will be then. Something with tea. You pull up on coffee, tea. But then you have like the two audiences, those who like coffee, those who like tea, and have their own game.
That's a great idea, actually. Let me steal that.
Need to design an otter blob? An otter blob? So now you got my attention. Let's go to Boy's also in chat so I can also ask her questions when I have some. Because I had some questions that are written up for her. I also need to pay attention to the game. So basically, for those who haven't seen it, the people who are walking into the tower defense game, because it's actually a tower defense game, are called Zombies, and I absolutely love that name. It's a beautiful joke. It's perfect.
We tried a lot in this game to have a lot of different jokes, so you will see there's a huge feeling of dad humor, but it's kind of the humor I feel like. So sometimes it go a bit too much over the top, but sometimes it hits properly. That one was a hit.
Makes sense. It's a very good name. Who is the biggest dad joke of you both?
The biggest dad joke?
Like, who makes the most dad jokes, I'll say. It's a word to me.
Definitively me.
Definitely you?
Definitively me. Yeah, Boo is suffering so much because of my joke. Almost every day she's like face palming because I'm joking around.
Yep, next level. What did you what got you into game dev?
When I was a tiny Togis in the 1980s, 1990s, my dad was into computer already. So I actually learned to write on Commodore 64 before I could learn on pen and paper. And at that time, of course, I was a child. I was interested in games, but I was always interested in how does the thing work. So I wanted more to create my own games and to play them. And that's what interested about 40 years ago.
And yeah, Bush knew a cooking show. She wouldn't be able to answer that probably. But how did she get into game dev? Is it because of you, or was she already interested in game dev that you maybe know of?
She was dev, but she was into games, so she was already sometimes addicted to some game when she was young and forcing herself not to play them. For instance, The Sims or those kind of games, where mostly games where you had the creative aspect, you know. So, for instance, when she was playing The Sims 1, she was not playing The Sims 1, she was just designing home, building a house and making it pretty, etc. And then further on, she became an interior architect, which means that she was already working with all the 3D engine, 3D design, rendering, all skills that are very close to, but in a professional way. So when she was with me, I kind of forced her hand, and now she likes it, I think.
You got her in the environment and she'll never leave it again.
I mean, if she wants to keep eating, she has to make game dev. So. She will shout in chat.
Made quick noodles, yeah. Don't worry, you definitely did not miss anything. He definitely did not tell you that you were his art slave. No, that's true. But yeah. Also, that turtle is so freaking cute.
Yeah, oh, thank you. She will be amazed about that. That was a request from one of our viewers, actually. The tortoise.
Fof wants me to say Tutel.
Tutel, yes, Fof. It's a very cute one.
Yeah, we have a new feature in the main map where you have kind of a, it's not a Pokédex, but it's a Blobedex. And you can have big picture of all those blobs that you found, so you can have a look after.
That's probably what I saw on the bottom left from saying, hey, you found a turtle. Oh, I still have another egg. I didn't see that. That's probably what that did, right? That's a Pokédex?
Yeah, you found one.
That wasn't there in the last time I played it. So I'm already seeing new things.
Sorry?
That wasn't there when I last played it because I played the demo. Or like at an early version of the game. So I haven't seen it there nowadays.
Everything has changed dramatically. I think the last 3 months, the game changed so much that it's almost unrecognizable, which is good.
Tomatoes! Hi tomatoes, how you doing? Welcome in. We normally have a ritual here where we spam no tomatoes emotes. Just for him. Because of the nerds doing this the opposites. It's a fun joke to make. The music is gonna do that a few times, I'm sorry for that. So normally when I have alerts, my music stops. And then plays again, but I haven't fixed it. If my music is already stopped, then it shouldn't start playing again. So I have to stop the music every time someone follows or an alert happens.
Is it on purpose?
You don't hear the game?
We don't hear the music of the game, by the way. I don't know if it's on purpose.
I think it's just too quiet.
Ah, okay. Because we have a great music made by a super cool compositor just for the game. So you don't have to put it on stream. You do play at home, listen to it, it will be super cool.
Yeah, that should be loud enough now, I think. I just want to make sure it wasn't over you, but a little bit more quiet, I guess. Oh yeah, also I like the click counter.
We have counters. You have to reach 50,000 click, and it's on your Steam account, so across all your game.
Oh yeah, so like all of the games, yeah. But then probably not from before, obviously. Still need to make up for that. I'll get to the 5,000 quickly. I already have 1,000.
Oh, wait. It's my fault. You probably do hear the music, but I was not. We are making the Twitch stuff. So my sound is coming from your Twitch streaming together setting. So I may have made a mistake. Sorry, it's just I'm not.
It's pretty more quiet again. But it was quiet though, so putting it louder makes it better. I think it's now on the audio level of my normal music. If I look at the OBS, so it should be fine now.
Yeah, I just hear your beautiful otter voice. That's all.
I don't know how well it picks it up, but
It did good.
Wait, that's a good question. So what's the first project you worked on? Or is it the first project, but I'm assuming not? So
The first commercial project or the first project ever?
just the first project ever.
First project ever. The
If you
first
can remember.
project ever. Yeah, I do. I had a friend that was maybe 20 years older than me. We were together in a theater group, and I was maybe 7 years old, and he was teaching me about basic programming. And the first project I did was to try to render a sprite in basic programming on Commodore 64. And the sprite was kind of a blob sprite, a blue one already. So
The origin of the blobs.
foretelling.
So what, Fortellini?
Foretelling, it was a precognition, something that was speaking about the future.
Ah, I see. So I need more form, I need more beans. All the beans. I need to, it's difficult because I need to pay attention, but I also need to interview you and listen to what you say.
Good, because you're too good at those games. So
Yeah,
at least I'm
not-
extra challenge.
Not these kind of games, but yes, sometimes. Now, I need to be honest, the Fullbox game is difficult. But it's the levels that everyone has been struggling with, so it's somewhat comforting that I'm not the only one. I know that Noor, my mod in the chat, also has been struggling with that game, so I'm glad. Now, I do remember the early access version of this game, that I also was been struggling, that I couldn't get to the last level without dying and dying and dying. But then I learned that you had to play the first levels multiple times before you would go to the last level. That you had to level up your tree.
That will be still the same, but starting from the 5th level or something like that. The problem of the early access version is that we had much less levels, so to experience the whole content on the game, the difficulty curve was ramping up much faster. Here we have a much slower ramp of the difficulty curve at the beginning, and then it goes kind of exponential after the 5th or 6th level.
So it's really slow and then it's like super steep. That's interesting though.
Yep.
Because by then you will already learn most of the concept of the game and then you get the hang of the game.
Yep. Yeah, but
like that.
by then you will only be at the beginning of unlocking the really interesting thing and upgrade in the shop, and it becomes more a question about really optimizing the upgrade that you purchase for winning a specific kind of level and finding your own strategy.
Also, I think I got everything optimized almost. Beautiful. Then I can do better interviewing. I saw what Boost said. Now you know how it feels to how it is to interview people. It's actually the second time I do this, so I still need to learn. The first time I did this was with LinkU. I don't know if you know them, LinkU.
LinkU?
Yeah, they're working on an other Klondike card game.
Yes, Klondike. Yes, I know the game. I know the game. Yes.
That's LinkU. That's the first review I did. I'm already vibing to the music. That's good. If the other vibes the music, it's good music.
Well, we have an award-winning compositor actually, so that's a really good stuff. During the last year Belgium Game Awards, he was second place for the music, just behind Baldur's Gate.
Wow, that's impressive actually. How did you meet that person? Do you know them in real life, or did you find them online and hide them?
No, we met him at the Belgium Award competition. We were there, and he was already working. He actually won his
Relentless.
award to a game music composition that he did for a game for people that we know already, that are in our same city as us.
Ah, makes sense. That's cool, actually. Wait,
So
give me
it's
1
just
second.
networking in the country.
So parents just got home. Got to say hi. But yeah, this is a tech tree. I just noticed.
It is.
So this high return. No, it's I have returned. God damn it! I can make the joke. Darn it. It's been a running joke on the channel nowadays. It's stupid. I'm blah blah blah. Okay, what do I want to upgrade to? I guess the farm because I'm already tired of all the clicking like that. I mean, I need to get my 5,000 clicks, but it's the most intensive part of the game, I think, the farm. Because like for me, maybe because I prefer to put Publin on the roaster.
Yeah,
So what is this?
That the roster is more click, but it depends of your playstyle. Yes. If you really hate clicking, we have a new upgrade in the economy, which makes your click more powerful.
Ah yeah,
So you
150
have,
click power. I see it.
That's the one. Now you don't have enough money, but
No,
that's the one.
that's nice. Oh wait, how does it work? Because 1.5, so does it round up then?
Well, for the roster, 1.5 is easy to do because the value is already a floating point number, so it does a certain amount of energy. But for
I see.
for the farm, they alternate between 1 and 2.
Wait, this is not
So-
the level I just did. Am I? Yeah, I'm being dumb. Oops.
But no,
No?
You can quit it. You may have to start it. Yeah, no, that works. Surrender level.
Boop, boop, boop. Continue. I got 19 likes. Oops. Yeah, this is the one, right? I did not go to the. Yeah, this is the correct one. Yeah, broken hotspot. I remember those. But I forgot what it did. Oh, right, it stops them from walking. It's like a little bit of a freeze, basically. I need one roaster. That's probably gonna be put here. Is it that would have the least range there, so I put that one there. Need to do it smartly. Oh, yeah, start A. Oops. Reminds me of how did you do the sound design of the game without the music in?
That's we just did everything by voice. So it's very unprofessional, but it's very fun. And we just sat here on a recording desk with Audacity open, recorded something and played around with sound effects on it. Just change the pitch, change the tempo, and then just try to balance everything together. Simply. So every single sound on the game is something we did on this desk.
I am a little bit screwed. Go. Just in time. I was not paying attention. I was reading chat for a second. But enjoy the game, Pop. So that was a little bit later with the answer. We already have that automated a little bit. But yeah, everything by voice, which is actually really cool as well.
The fun stuff about that is that we have a lot of people that play the game and they report us that they are making the sound effect themselves by voice when they hear them. Even if you watch video and then it makes beep beep and then the person is like beep beep.
Yep.
And it's super fun that it's entertaining for the player, and it makes us happy.
It reminds me of the Nerds as well, because they do that as well with their game, and the plops that they do. It also I get the same effect with that, which is really cool. And I generally actually like the idea of using your voice for sound effects. It makes it more fun, in my opinion. Most games use like actual other sound effects and show something that's cool, but in some cases I prefer to have it like less professional and more natural, to say it like that. And I really like that.
Yeah. I mean, the concept of this game and of the game that we are trying to make is more like a playground. It's more
Beep, beep.
toyish hardcore, even if there's a small hardcore underlying under it. So it gives the tonality of the game. It's like, hey, come here and have fun, have a moment of relaxation. If the sound, for instance, was a shotgun, hyper realistic, it would change the feeling of the game. If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense, yes. Also, I'm doing actually a very terrible job, and I'm gonna probably die. Oops. I'm not looking at my money, that's my problem. Because I can buy a lot more stuff than I think I can. Can I have one more express, and I think I'm gonna add one more roaster. Clicks are fine. Let me trade the chat for a second.
It's good because I can
Shush,
read
and
chat
it's also go unnoticed. I have seen that message, Valve, by the way. I just have actively decided to not answer to the but I have seen it, Valve. Boom! Hi, Boom! How you doing? Save the Rhino. I don't have those here. Actually, how funny would it be if I actually have the white fan running on my stream as well? I want to have more references to other streamers on my channel, but like small ones. Be funny. I also don't have a Tobuki one then. Ooh, what can I do for Tobuki as a reference? Waffles?
Blob?
Blob? A blob drawbell could work.
Maybe we can make, once we have made you a blob otter.
I can have it in my overlay. That's actually a cool idea. I don't. Have you seen my new Godot thingy? If you spam Godot in my chat. Oh, the fish is in the way. There's like this command Godot, and it spawns a plushie per time you say Godot.
Oh yeah, I saw. That's cute.
It's something recently. It was a redeem from Suriname. I have this redeem on my channel where people can request their own custom overlay activity commenting. Oh god, I need more coffee. Well, not coffee, but more. This is not gonna end well. I think.
You can recover.
I can do it if I get the these ones high enough.
I think you
got
survived.
it.
You're good. You get it.
Just in time. Next level unlocked. Not in endless. We need to get more money. Oh well, it's not money here, right? It's coins.
It is coins, yes.
It's coins.
Wow, it's money.
Yeah, money, coins, coffee.
You continue in endless.
What?
Yes.
Sorry. Yum. That was Boo. It's fun how you also recognize the voice in them. Wee. Actually, I don't know who the we does. Probably Boo.
It is. I could not remember. We changed the pitch of them so much that sometimes it's a bit hard to know. And something very interesting is that Boo, when she has a sound effect that she makes herself, she really insists to have her pitch lower down. So some of her sound effect that she has are actually a lower pitch than the one that I have.
That's actually funny.
Samtic was asking about the wee.
Reminds me of that video. It's like a band of like a couple of women and a man, or like a couple of men, and the highest voice that sings is actually the man doing it, not the women. It's so funny.
Or something like that. I saw exactly the video. Yeah.
How does that song goes again?
It's something like it was a young boy.
Yeah. I can't remember anymore. How the song is called. Wee is me, I think. I mean, after so many sound alerts, you probably definitely forget who did it, which.
Yeah,
actually,
we have about 70 sound, so.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. How did Boo get into game dev actually?
I think the first project of game dev that Boo did was about 10 years ago. I wanted to make a city builder, and I asked her to join me to create the design of the buildings. Of course, it was 10 years ago. We were definitely not ready to make a game, but it was a good first experience. And we had something. We worked on it for about 1 year, but then we realized we needed to learn more before we continued. So we started smaller projects.
Makes sense. Okay, I'm actually having a little bit of problem here. I don't have enough coffee. It's there before, but when we start the game together, after COVID. I mean, Wake Up was from Game Jam, or was it a full new idea?
The Wake Up was during Turbo Jam 2, which is a game jam that we organized.
Did you organize yourself?
So we just had the idea of making that game at that point, and we loved it so much that at the beginning we decided to spend 1 month extra on it in order to polish it, to see how it goes. And of course, the months after, we were like, okay, we need more time. At the end, we worked more than a year on the project, but it needed it.
I feel like
estimation of wrong.
I feel like the average time to make your first indie game is about to be 1 year-ish. Especially looking at other game developers that I know, Fullbox, the Nerds, and then you guys. Who else do I know? Well, Covino got a game that's less than a year. But he also worked, but yeah, he worked full time on it, so that's a little bit of a different one. Most people who make games tend to also do other jobs as well.
Yeah,
I know the Nerds do and Fullbox as well, and you guys also work full time besides the game, I think, right? So
yeah, we actually calculated that if we were to work full time on this game, it would have taken us maybe 3 months, 3 months and a half, something like that. But yeah, as we have another job on the side and we only work on this as a hobby, most of the time it took 1 year.
Clicking intensified, I'm losing. Yep. Also, I just started, so I will not be asking any special questions at the moment.
You can speak about the ads. You don't see them. I see them.
You
they
see
make
them?
Me hungry.
No food. I got smart and was like, I'm tired of ads, I'm just gonna buy Turbo, frick it. And then was like, I'm not gonna buy any subs anymore, and then I do it anyway. Yeah. That's why we work, I guess. Is it with work? I need that too. Was that 10% faster? I mean, that's actually one of my issues this game. That's why I died. Let me do that. Fish! Boop, boop, boop. We have 2 routes now. Interesting. What is this? Taxhaven? We also have boats. Do we have planes?
We don't have planes.
We should. Sad otter. I'll take a quick sneak off the map and drive around. It's actually a very cool idea though, the driving around. Absolutely love that.
Yeah. We definitively didn't steal that idea from plenty other games. It's purely original. Wink.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen many games that do this though. I think, for example, that other cup game with the 2 brothers. How is it called again? It's a 2D game. Well, actually, it's sometimes 3D. Well, it's a 3D game. The cup. Something with cup. They also have a cartoon out of it.
Cuphead.
Cuphead. Yeah, Cuphead. They also have this in one of the games.
Oh, okay.
But I know. But I think that's the only game that I know that does this.
Okay. The only game, one of the games that I know does it in every instance is Overcooked. Another game which some of us are fan of. You know Overcooked?
Yeah, I know Overcooked. I haven't played it, but I know it. It looks like a lot of fun. I've seen Anyhow play it as well.
If you want to suffer,
Chocolate's ads, yum. They know us too well, boo. Also, iHeart, how you doing? Welcome in. It's a very cute game, isn't it? Yeah, iHeart might probably not hear me with the ads.
The ads are over for me.
Oh, I have found a bug on Twitch.
Ooh.
It's a content problem. It's stupid, but I can invite them to the stream. But there's no spacing between the give the sub button and the invite to stream button. They forgot to put some padding or margin between it. Sorry.
Let's stop using Twitch. Bad
Bad.
system.
There's a lot of bugs in Twitch. If someone resubs, sometimes it tells you, instead of how much more they resub, like if they resub for 6 new months, it tells you, they've now did a resub for another 6 months, or for another 12 or 11 months, etc. It's stupid. And they still haven't fixed that bug, and it's been there for like months. But welcome back, everyone, from the ads. Hopefully you did have some ads that were not too tasty, like both of you had. What game engines have you used in the past?
A lot of them, but the main one that I used personally is, let's say in the last 15 years, the main one that I used was Unity. I worked professionally with Unity for multiple companies, but I had a lot of issue with licensing with them, etc. I wanted to change. So about 4 years ago, I changed to Godot, and I could not be happier. Godot is amazing.
Godot is amazing. I have to 100% agree. I myself learned to work with Unity in college for like 3 years. I think I've used Unity before that already, but not really anything special, just some testing out. Wait, I didn't buy anything. Oh crap, I should have thought about this. Roster. Oopsie.
Yeah, Unity was an obvious choice for me at the beginning. When Unity was really young, like Unity 2, Unity 3, when they started supporting Mono, actually, C#, because I was a C# developer, and at that time I was using the XNA engine, which is just a library on Visual Studio Code to create Xbox game and stuff. So
I know it's all too well.
You did that as well.
Do you know Monogame?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Monogame also uses the XNA framework for game dev. For those who don't know.
About when I started to use Godot, I was making a study for one of the company I was working for as a customer to compare all the different game engine and advise them on which one to use according to which situation. So at that point, I knew a lot about all the different game engine. Now there's much more, so it changed. You would have to dig yourself into it to learn about more. But Mono Game Engine was one of the two that I was considering between Godot and that one.
Yeah, makes sense. It's actually cool. I also have one thing that just popped into my head. Look at all those chickens with the chicken bobbling. I also saw a rooster one before, I think. That already unlocked. Okay, I'm actually doing terrible. A rooster. The male chicken.
I don't think we have one.
No?
Maybe.
Wasn't that a chicken? Like a hen? A rooster, sorry?
Do we have an? I don't think so.
I already died, goddammit. I'm doing terrible. Reminds me of another game. The chicken. Yeah, High Hearts game also has chickens. Does it chatter in Antagon? The chicken? Oh, you even have an emote of it. Beautiful. Yeah, I heard also has a game with chickens. If you haven't seen it before, kind of funny. I don't need an upgrade on the internet thingy. I forgot the name of it. Hotspot. Definitely not one who is here. Oh, my bot has done it again. Yeah, I am noticing your sarcasm, Noor. Don't worry about it. Upgrade spaghetti. I actually cannot upgrade anything. That's not good. I need more money. I need to go back to a previous level. Oh yeah, I still have this level to play. Right. Because I was doing the tax haven one. So I guess the tax haven is meant to earn money. And not to progress. Well, kind of progress.
No, you need to win it to progress.
Yeah, but it's only to progress, so does the boat actually do something? Maybe that's actually spoilers. Maybe I shouldn't be asking. Maybe I should figure it out myself. It's easy to ask everything. There's two paths.
Chat, if you want to know if Tax 7 is useful, the game is very cheap.
It is very cheap though. Actually, good question. How did you get on your price? Did you compare other games, or did you had advice from something like how do you say that, marketing, or how did you
No,
get it?
since the beginning, this game was supposed to be the price of a coffee. That's the joke.
That's actually perfect.
We wanted to keep the price fairly small because we knew we would not have time to make a lot of marketing and make a very high budget game. So we wanted our game to be an impulse buy. So if you see it, you are interested by it, you buy it without wondering yourself, is it worth it to spend X euro on it? And generally for us, if it's less than €5, we don't ask ourselves the question, we just buy the game. But when it starts to be between 5 and 10, you're like, is it worth it?
I'm gonna restart level quickly because I did an oopsie. No, also the questions. Once you release a game, do you feel inspired to make more games?
Definitively. It's been even just before you release it. I mean, we have to force ourselves to not make other games. We have so many ideas that pops up with the same, because we are in the creative process of making things beautiful, making things polished, and we have assets, we have things, and we want to use them, we want to do stuff, and we have to stop ourselves. We have to say, I don't have time, I need to rest, I need to focus on other projects. It's
Yes, more.
Almost every day, Boo is coming to me and saying, I have an idea for a game we could do with that asset and with that asset. He wants to make a driving game where we deliver stuff with the little caravan. That's so cool. But we will have game jam for that. For instance, this week we have a very big game jam coming.
Yep. I don't know if I joined yet. I also need to see if it's on the weekend or if it's like a whole week or longer. But now I can ask you. A weekend?
It's just the weekend.
Ah, damn it. I have a busy weekend, damn it. No, usually not, because normally in the weekend I have a lot of time. But Saturday I will be going to the Netherlands for a little bit, so I will lose a lot of time there. And then Sunday I have friends coming over, so I also lose that.
Just force your friends to make a video game?
But to be playing board games, so...
Okay, that's good.
It's also fun. I'm not actually doing good at all here. I really need more upgrades. I probably have to go a level back. Can I? I can buy you. Good. Can do the splats. The bomb thingy.
Splats. Splats is a good name for it.
So I'm jamming. Make games around. We changed account. She hacked into your account, Boo. Togi.
That's her account. That's our account.
Yeah,
I also
I
have
know.
my personal account. That's fine.
I've actually never seen your personal account, I think.
I rarely connect with it. Very, very rarely. But I think I am subscribed. I am following you, not subscribed. But it's only connected on my phone.
I see, yeah.
Let me check.
It's not going well. It's raining today. Zombies have a raincoat. They're immune to splash potions. God damn it. Well, not splash potions, but splash coffee. Why does it have to rain today? God damn it. I'm already doing such a terrible job. I brought more chaos.
This is my personal account.
Cookies. It's your first time chat. How dare you not have chat before? No, I'm just kidding.
First time I come with my phone on your chat.
Wait. Let me get my list of questions. Yeah. What got you into in software development, not game development?
I'm a nerd.
That's actually a very valid question. I'm not gonna lie. Answer, sorry. I'm not gonna lie. That's a beautiful answer.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you have
I
it
think
in
and then a nerd, but both works.
both work? Yeah. Did you got it in school, or did you just learn it out of yourself, the development?
I learned by myself from when I was 6 years old to 18, and then I went to university for it. But I learned nothing at university because Belgium for IT were very bad at that time. So yeah, in university I mostly learned about math, about quantum physics, about bullshit that does not matter for development.
We've also seen quantum still, though. Will we ever use it? Probably not, but we learned how to do quantum programming. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
Worst part is it's just a simulation of it. Yeah. So theoretically, I kind of know how to do quantum development, but it's nothing special, really. It's just
When I
all
was in
formulas,
the-
switching the things around, the positions, then connecting superpositions, disconnecting superpositions, all those things. That's all.
Did you get to do it though with a real quantum computer,
No.
or was it just?
It's just a simulation. Basically, it
Okay,
was
just a
programmed to be a simulation of it. So, yeah.
Because now there is some qubit computer from IBM, etc. But it's still,
Oh, yeah, they are.
I mean, it's still nowhere usable before we are able to do that.
The issue is they need to be super cooled, right? And that's already quite expensive. And to be doing that, you need to make it quite big to get it super cooled like that. So yeah, it's still a bit far away from being normal, let's say. It's very far away. But eventually it could be something. But
Really, it could be something in the 90s. So, I mean, yeah, eventually.
yeah.
Maybe our children so we'll be able to do something about it.
But that's, yeah, hopefully, that would be cool. Back in my day, we didn't even have quantum computers. The thing with quantum computers is actually that they cannot be like your normal computer. They need to be still supported by a normal computer to verify the calculations of them, if I remember correctly. And because of it, you would actually most likely use it as a server, and you would do server requests to it. But your PC still would validate them in a way. And basically you would still keep normal computers, and quantum computers will be servers, basically.
Yeah, or it will become in the real far future a bit like your graphic card.
Yep.
A secondary processor inside your motherboard that just make quantum stuff.
A bit like AI chips as well now.
Sorry?
A bit like AI chips as well.
Yeah, the NPU that they do for AI, that would be the same.
Super cool stuff, though. Ta-da-ta-da. Oh, now I hear both of your voices. It's beautiful how you can recognize it. I love that so much. Yep. I want for Boo, but I don't know if Boo is ready to answer questions or not. But how did you get into art and art stuff? Is it because you saw like people making art and you were like, hey, I want to do that too? Or did you just start drawing some stuff? Or how did you get into art? And for Dogi, in the meantime, how are your art skills?
I'm actually surprisingly good at art. And it's an honest brag, if I were to spend time on it, I could do something good, but I never spend time on it. So a lot of the time with the art program, I'm able to quickly prototype something that is good enough for me to say, okay, I will use that, and then Boo will replace it.
It's like a little bit of sketching.
Yeah, but I actually consider what we are doing as even programmer a bit artistic. I have an artistic background. I have been studying theater and art, etc. for my initial diploma. So I really love all those kind of stuff. And I think I'm not too bad. But I'm not great
I wish I could
either.
say the same. I have no artistic skills at all. I once tried to draw an other animated sprite for school, for the game development project. That was with Monogame, by the way. That's how I got into Monogame. And the idea behind the class was to make to like work with the solid coding principle. It was not per se about making a game, but using the principle and applying it correctly into a game. So that's why Monogame, only C#, not much of game dev. But I got a bit too excited into that, and I might have spent a lot of time onto that. Because game dev, who doesn't want to do game dev? You have to do it for school, come on. But I tried to make my own art, and I spent so much time in it, not making anything cool, that I just gave up and downloaded some other art that I could find online. And it's actually the same art that you saw in my Tamagotchi game that I played, made for your game jam. It's the same one as my first game I made for school. Well, not first game, I made Rocket Game, but it's basically my first actual online released game, theoretically, the Tamagotchi. But that sprite was for my first actual game that I finished, theoretically, somehow. It's on itch somewhere, but I made the game too difficult and no one has been able to finish it. A little bit funny.
I want to see the art again, so I'm trying to go to your thing.
The link to the author should be also on the thing. So yeah, I wish I could use my own sprites. It's sad, but now I've lost that one. I need to get it back.
But I mean, it's not too bad, huh?
No, it's not mine. It's on my author.
Yeah.
It's one I found online. It's a good one, yeah. I also now got assets on. I don't know if you've seen it. The Godot assets pack that was on Hammer Bundle.
No.
There's like an asset pack on Hammer Bundle not that while ago. And it was for like €27 for 27 packs. Or like 28 for 7 packs, but then like a little bit goes to charity. And I'm actually doing terrible. I need more beans and more coffee. Uh-oh.
But the weird stuff about art is that the quality of the art not always correlate with the game, you know?
Back. Sorry.
There's some games that are successful and then there are 3 pixels, and look at Norp, for instance. It's a good example. Just a few pixels in and people get super fan of it. So you don't necessarily need to be a very skilled artist to make games. You just need to find something that works for your game.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And still I haven't been able to find much yet, and that's why I never got into 3D game development, and I just went for the current game that I have, the Simulation. Because all it does is draw lines, and just a plain ass asset that someone drew for me. I can't even recall who, because it was made like years ago when I had the first idea of the game. But yeah, I'm so artistically terrible at it that I'm afraid to do even more out of it. So that's why I basically don't do art at all in my games. And that's why I got it from the internet.
You know, and you will fail, you will do ugly stuff for the 100th time that you do something, but every time you will improve a bit. If we compared this game 1 year ago to what it is now, it's 10,000 times better visually for me. And if we had 1 more year, we could even go further into the polishing and the beautification of it, etc. So yeah, it's the same with everything. The first draft will never be interesting and beautiful. Don't be afraid to fail.
How did you actually do the assets? Are they all made by you? Also the 3D models?
Everything is done by us.
Wow. That's beautiful.
And by us, most things, 99%.
I needed to check out her message. I forgot to do that. Oops. Sorry, boo.
No problem.
I was also into art, I guess, but I think I got more serious when I enrolled in the architect school. I want to learn more and more 3D and more 3D printing, game dev, etc. 3D printing?
Yeah. For about 5-6 years, Boo's main job was 3D printing.
Wow.
She had a studio of creation of 3D printed accessories, so fashion accessories, which is like necklace, earring, and bow tie, all those kind of stuff. And we were selling them all across Belgium in a lot of
That's very
different
cool.
shops. Yeah, that was really nice.
I one day want a
It's-
3D printer.
Oh, it's super fun. It's really, really fun. We have a few here because of that job, and some we don't use them much anymore, but we really want to print some stuff every time. We're like, oh, that I could print, that I could print. For now, we want to print. So we,
The room just full of blob-ins. I can already imagine.
we want to print a blob, with the head that is a planter for a plant. So you can put a plant into it and take care of it.
That's actually super cool.
Yeah. We have
Also-
some that are 3D printed, but I don't have them here.
Nah, that's okay. No, I don't want to update my driver. Also, hi Tricky. How you doing? Fijne avond. Then think it's also artistically lazy because you all in the same country could meet up in your life. Well, they're on the worst other side of Belgium, though. That would be quite
Yeah, yeah.
logistical nightmare. I mean, sure, it's probably maximum 2-hour drive, but still. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in Fury costume, Tricky. Not a Fury. Fury. God damn it. One day I will ban Tricky for that. Beep. God damn it. You're right, you actually make that sound so quickly after listening to it for a little bit. Oh no.
You get addicted to it.
The sounds.
It's
I absolutely forgot that the sound did that when you said, "Have you ever?" Beautiful. Belgium 2-hour drive is 6 hours. It's not true, because if you go to the more to the Wallon region of Belgium, you barely ever have traffic. Maybe around Liège, but beside that, I
Yeah.
don't think you have much places with traffic jams. Or like entering Brussels, maybe. That's also one of the routes that I know that's often
I mean-
madness, but
from our place to your place, I think that the worst trip that you could do in Belgium.
yeah, because you have to go through Brussels and Antwerp's ring, and yeah, that's
You have to follow the Netherlands highway, which is then you have the traffic from Liège and Antwerp. So
yeah, and
the-
then
the two
via
biggest-
yeah, I see where you would go. Still, that's I actually don't know which region you're from, so I cannot tell, but
we're in center of Liège.
oh yeah, alright. Then still okay-ish. Then I don't need to go via Brussels. Then you can just go via the E34. The E314. I have to think there.
E14, yes.
Wallonia has also
300.
less speeding cams, that's also true. Well, like the Flemish roads have so many traffic jams, and especially now, traject control. How do you call it in English again? I've got the name for it. My race always calls it that, but I keep forgetting the name. No. Whatever. But there's like a lot of those cameras where you should drive the speed for that long. And I hate them the most.
It's like radar, but spread
Yeah.
around a few amount of kilometers.
Come on, you
right?
should. You had that one coffee you should have given. Come on, look at my economy now. What is this beeping? Sounds like my headphones are dying. I didn't hear any beeping. It's like boom sometimes when they get a coffee from the splash thing. Maybe
Yes.
it doesn't work well on your headset on a phone or something. But besides that, I would not know what it could be. Oh yeah,
It's
that's
maybe
a.
the beep beep of radar.
Oh, beep beep. No, because that says beep beep.
But we have 3 different sounds for it, so it may be one
And-
of those sounds.
Oh yeah, but microphone doesn't pick up whistling on stream. Oh, I need more coffee. Oops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention to coffee. Yeah, I'm 100% dead. Was nice knowing y'all. the company has the economy has been ruined. All my fault. Okay, now I got a lot of money or likes.
Yeah.
Because I guess the money becomes likes. Then
Yes, the conversion between the two. So the more money you get in the main level, the more likes you have at the end.
I see. Makes sense. I don't know what to unlock. So I guess more of the farm and the rooster. And spawning as well, right? Makes sense. But cancel in case you maximum coffee stock. Could be handy maybe. 50% chance of bonus coffee. Capture control unlocks roaster level 2. Oh yeah, then you can upgrade them, I guess.
Yes.
Alright, makes sense. And so I'm gonna do this one, I have enough money anyway. You, and you. Because at the end I don't do anything with my money, and that could actually be handy too. Use that money. I'm probably not gonna survive the next level, but... Oh, the bridge is a level. Oh, that's super cool.
Yes.
I didn't realize that first, until the line stopped. I was like, huh? No coffee?
The bridge
Ooh.
real land and the real game.
Oh, I remember this, I think. Isn't it with the giants?
Yes, there is.
I remember the giants. I need a farm. I should build first before I do this. Every time the same thing. Get some coffee, get some beans. Well, opposite way around. Okay, and another one that can spawn. Oh no. Oh no. I also saw an egg somewhere. Where's that egg? I lost the egg. Oh, there. I'm struggling. Boop, boop, boop.
We can send you the MP3 North.
And that is
just ask
my
it
own alarm.
You ask it on our Discord and send it to you.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, I'm gonna... What was the one for noise? MP3's noise, yes. MP4, MP4 is for video and audio. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit, yeah, not doing a good job at all. Also, I just noticed there's like a rainbow fish hiding behind me. Like, just next to me.
Which direction am I supposed to go? That.
Yeah, I might have chopped it off a little bit. Maybe I should make it wider again. Just because of Kani. But I can fix that quickly.
Oh, that's good. I just had to move around the...
There you go. There goes the rainbow fish. Also, don't forget to hydrate. It's also sometimes your camera seems to freeze, but it also seemed to freeze on the stream thingy, so I don't know where that issue lies. If it's just Twitch. Sometimes, not always.
But on my stream thingy, it doesn't freeze.
But now it's also been fine. So I think it's it's Twitch this time doing that. It's sometimes a little bit unstable. When I join Kani stream, I need to reload that page if I want to use my webcam, because otherwise it doesn't show. It's super weird. Boop. 11 boobs. There's no Siler here yet. So no, there's only 11 noise boobs. When Siler gets here, it's for like 420 every time. And a lot of clicking sounds. Did I ask that question yet? I want to ask it, but I didn't ask it yet. Yeah, correct. What game inspired you the most for making Wake Up? I'm talking about the devil. Hi, Siler.
What game inspired us the most? Boo, do you have any idea? Are you on chat still? I don't know. As a tower defense, probably Kingdom Rush. I don't know if you know Kingdom Rush.
I don't know Kingdom Rush, no.
It's a very good tower defense series. I love it. It's quite old. Maybe a bit of balloons.
Yeah, that one I know.
That one you know, but a bit much less than Kingdom Rush. Kingdom Rush is a very good tower defense. I think that's the one that probably inspired us for the tower defense part. For the clicker part, I don't know. That's Boo expertise. Hard questions, he says. It's such a mashup of genre. Yeah,
it's the same answer, yeah. I don't know the Kingdom Rush though. It's interesting. Because I myself also love tower defense games. But that's also maybe I can add in Project Outer World. I cannot say the name, goddammit. In Project Otter. Yeah, chat keeps calling it Project Outer Worlds, but I asked the Outer Worlds team and they would prefer not if I don't use it, unless it's a clone of Outer Worlds. So I need to be careful how I call it. And I absolutely respect that. It's they say just follow the parody law, and if it's not a parody, then we prefer not to. So, but chat keeps on saying it's Outer Wilds, and Outer Wilds, sorry, and I keep saying it by accident as well. But basically for Outer Wilds, god damn it, for Project Otter, I want to make a kind of a game that has multiple type of games in it. So it's a combination of games combined with alternate dimensions. But I still need to think out how I will make that game. But it should definitely also add some part of a tower defense to that. Like a very small version of it. And maybe I can add some coffee beans as an Easter egg.
Yeah, machine game genre is super fun. It unleash your creative juice, you know, a bit.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to join your game as well, because some of the themes are actually perfect for Project Otter. That I saw. Because I'm not fully sure, but I think there was also one to do with time, or like go back in time in the themes, and that's also something I want to do in my game. I'm not doing good at all. I'm probably need to go level back and get more money. Oopsie. What's I saying again? God damn it. Now I'm addicted. Help. What? Okay, I never played clicker game before, and now I'm addicted. Hey, boo. Yeah, I fully lost what I was saying because I was dying. Ay. Huge kudos to you guys for being able to do this. Like the interviewing people and then playing games.
We have the advantage of 2%, so we have two brains.
Yeah, that also works.
Sometimes it plays against us, but when interviewing, it makes it easier.
Also, something I noticed, if you're just playing games and reading chat, it works better. But interviewing, reading chats, and playing games is... wow. I also need to see Express. I want some farm, and I want some roaster. Yeah, here, fine. And start. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. It's amazing, actually. It's actually stupid because I kind of forgot about the game, but I liked it already during the early access that I had of the game. And I wanted to complete the game, and I was like one level away from completing that game. And then I forgot about it, sadly. When now playing it again, I'm in love again with the game. Trying to get started on small bug. Oh.
100% of the achievement, so it is doable. So if you are an achievement hunter, feel free to try.
Generally not an achievement hunter, actually. But in some games I do if I can. Especially if they already give you like most of the achievements by just playing the game. And it's like the nerds have like some extras, like do not use any tomatoes, for example. And I guess in your game it's like collect all the globins, probably. Just an assumption that there would be an achievement for that.
Yeah,
and those ones are actually fun to hunt. So those type of achievements I do like to become an achievement hunter.
there may be one achievement that asks you to not do something, and that's the only one out of the 50. And that one is on this map. It's winning this map with just 3 buildings. So it's do not build more than 3 buildings in the science. But that's
Jesus.
the only one that is a negative achievement.
Interesting. Because I'm already doing terrible on this map with 4 buildings.
Yeah, I know. That's well, that's not a diss. It's normal that you are doing terrible, but the more you will
Yeah, you
unlock
unlock.
stuff in the show, the better it will be.
I'm actually doing good on coffee though, that's good. Also, by the way, welcome in, Mana Wave. And I did not see the blob ticks yet, actually. Completely forgot about it. I know about it now, but I haven't checked it out yet. What can I do here? There's just an express. It's fine. Bzzz. Look, 100%. 100% in game. That actually makes it realistic to do so. Yeah, exactly. That's absolutely what I love in those type of games. 100% Baba is you. And I feel like Fullbox game you can also 100% with achievements. Have you ever played Baba is you? Boogie?
Me? No. I know it's a game. I have it. I need to play it at one point. I think it will confuse me a lot probably because I'm extremely dyslexic. That's a very big problem for me.
I feel like the dyslexic wouldn't be a problem in this game. I think, I'm not sure, I don't have it myself, so I would not be able to tell, of course, but as an assumption, I think it's fine because the words are already together and it's well given what has to be what. For example, the last word is always a colored box with text with an if out of it, and then the other part is always the is, or an and, or an or, and then the first part is always a word. So I think it's probably gonna be probably fine with that game. But yeah, they did also a really good job on that, to be honest. Baba is just a beautiful game, and I only played it for 3 hours on stream. That was actually last Tuesday's stream. But the hell is it a difficult game? But such a fun game. Sorry?
Did your chat shouted at you that you didn't see the obvious answer?
Actually, no, not yet. Like only once, I think, that I had that with the bonus level. And then Noah was a little bit of, no, you were almost there, go back. That's probably the only one. But I allow backseating, so it's fine. As long as it's not like I open the level and you tell me what the solution is, then of course not. But if I'm struggling, people are allowed to help me. I don't mind. It's not a little bit.
Game on stream, people would get frustrated.
Yeah, have you ever seen me in Beak's stream? It has kind of become a meme that I am always getting an anxiety attacks when he's playing puzzle games because I'm always like, no, you just missed it, and then I'm trying to keep myself in, and then sometimes it looks like he's struggling, but he wasn't, and then I timed my hint terribly, and I was like, yeah, but he saw it by then that he saw the message. I was like, yeah, we got it. And I was like, yeah, but stream delay, and it's fun. And it's a little bit of a joke. Yeah, he does play hella great games. But in this example, it was Stanley Parable.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I thought he missed the door, but he actually has seen it. But some late, it taught me it didn't.
Is it even possible to lose in that game in Stanley Parable? I feel like you are kind of on red.
You cannot lose. It's just every single thing you do is on purpose. There's no way to find something that the game has not foreseen. It's insane. Upgrade! And that's a beautiful game as well, Stanley Parable. Absolutely, the second part as well. There's such a good comeback with that game, or like a good second part to that game. Love it. Do you mean Boo? Sorry, Toki. Straight you out, or was it me? Was it me? Oh boy.
What
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably me. I was there, probably, wasn't I?
We were not seeing the solution of the game at all. You were getting stressed.
No, I think the game that stressed you out the most likely, was Robot Detour. Because I saw the solution of Robot Detour so quick that I was even surprised myself. The thing is, because I've been talking with the developer as well after I streamed it, he told me I have made so many solutions to the game that he has not foreseen that would have been a solution. I broke his levels so often, apparently, or like at least 5-ish times, I think he said. Where he said, like, I did not expect that to be a solution. That was actually not supposed to be a solution. And I know one of them. Like one of the cogwheels, you can actually spin it back by moving up forwards, go up, then go back, then and do like that. And he said that was not a solution.
Yeah.
And I still love that.
That's surprising. He's quite well. I remember the guy, and he tested quite a lot his solution. I'm surprised. That I would be interested to see the VOD.
Must be a different one. Oops. I want to have a form here. I don't know if the VOD is still alive. Because it's been more than 2 months ago, I think. I should have posted the VOD on YouTube. I forgot to do that. This VOD will be on YouTube, by the way, if that's fine. I did the same thing with LinkU.
Yeah, of course.
Up. Okay, now I'm doing better. Good. The upgrade seems to be working. I max everything. Beautiful. Time to chat more. We're not solving the puzzles fast enough because we were chatting with Dev. With the Duracias. You're surprised? Yeah, it's sometimes, and that's a little bit what scares me for my own game, or like my own second game, Project Otter, that people will solve the game different ways than I think they would. And I myself am someone who is able to quickly identify loopholes and bugs in games, yet I still feel like it will still happen, and I think it's just unsolvable. You cannot predict everything. People will find other solutions that you can think of. And it's actually a really good question for you. How do you deal with bugs? Did you find most bugs yourself, or did the community help with that?
I would say 50-50. We did find a lot of bugs, but the question is it a bug if it's not released yet?
It's always a bug directly, but yes, I understand the question.
That's true. That's very weird. But yeah, we still found bugs this week, for instance, and I found them by abusing the game and really pushing it to the limit. So I made update almost every day of the game since its release to fix a very edge case bug. And
99% will not see it, but for the 1% that would see it, it's a fix.
Sorry?
It's like 99% will probably not see it, but the 1% that will see it, it's a fix for.
Yeah, exactly. There was very weird racing condition bugs, etc.
That's like the most annoying bugs in my opinion, because it's always so difficult to identify them as well if you have racing conditions. I've had them before as well.
It's the most annoying bug. The first one is bug that only happen in one system. So, for instance, when someone is running the game on a very specific version of Linux, and then when something happened, the game crashed, and you can barely have any information about why, and you have to figure that out. This is very complex. Dealing with all the different hardware that exists in the world, and being sure that you work for every hardware is a nightmare.
Oh wait, there's a one. Oops. Yeah, I can imagine. That must be quite interesting to do. So that's a cough. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
So for instance, the first person testing told us the game crashed. And we changed nothing. That person was playing since 1 week. It was one of our most fervent tester. He was testing since 1 week the early access version and having no issue, same build. We pushed release on Steam, the game crashed for him. And this was really ridiculously due of the speed of responding of the API from the Steam achievement. That is faster when you release the game than from when it is in early access. And yeah, that was really weird
So-
like that.
Basically, Steam has different APIs, you say, and the one for early access is lower because it's early access. And
Somehow, I
It
don't
could
know
be possible.
why, but somehow once you release your game, the API of Steam are faster.
I guess.
There may be some.
yeah, they probably do that auto scaling, or like for economy, like they know that more people will be playing a released game versus an early access game, and to make it a little bit cheaper for them, they will probably downscale the early access version that you can use, and that's probably why. And that's interesting. I mean, understandable as well.
That combined with the fact that I'm using an old version of Gledo, where there's an old version of the Steam plugin that do not handle that properly, the game was crashing. It took me 5 minutes to realize that, because I knew we had that issue a year ago, somehow, kind of similar issue. So I had a clue it may be that.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of report like that you cannot yourself figure out, because you're on your machine testing, except if you have 10 different machines with 10 different setup at home, you will never figure those out.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly. I was enjoying the game a little bit.
No problem.
What's the other question? Oh yeah, how did you get into Godot?
For me, it's easy. I just was on Unity. I had a lot of problem with Unity about the licensing method. And then I made a study about all the different engines that were there at that time, about 2 years ago.
That's cool.
And I decided that Godot seemed the most interesting for the scope of indie game that I wanted to do. The language seems interesting. The structure of the project and the way it was working was very straightforward. So I was like, okay, let's try it. I tried it. I loved it. I stayed.
Honestly, I would probably never leave Godot ever again, unless there's something better than Godot that gets released. But also, did the Unity fiasco thingy scare you a little bit as a developer? Or as an
I was
indie developer?
already so
yeah.
for me, I didn't care at all anymore, because Unity, that was, let's say, that was the, how do you say in English? It was the drop that made the bucket overflow.
That's the most English translation of the Dutch saying that I've ever heard. I love that. That was the last drop to fill the bucket. There's like a famous politician that says that as well, right? That was the last drop of the bucket. I think that's like a famous Belgian politician that did that on the news in English.
That's the most possible. And yeah, so before that, for 10 years, I had problem with license with Unity. First, we had to buy permanent license, and then they switched it to yearly license with guaranteed upgrade, and then yearly license without guaranteed upgrade. They changed their business practice constantly, and I was using it personally, and it was really making me angry. So when they start doing that for everyone else, for me it was not a surprise, because that's how Unity is since the beginning. Yeah,
I fully agree. And they changed it again recently, so it's I can't even not follow anymore. It's insane.
Well, if correctly, when they had the drama, the CEO was fired or something like that. They changed it again, they revert it again, but they didn't revert it completely. They just hided it under some clause. So at the end, you will still have it, but it will come slowly. Not it won't come this year, but it will come in 3 years, so people have time to forget.
Yeah,
that's how those company works. Yeah, don't worry. It won't happen with a little asterisk on the side yet.
Yet. Also, welcome in, Conductor Chris. How are you doing? And hi, Trisha. Welcome in as well.
Hello.
Also, it's stupid, but the tray movement where you move your cursor over it, I absolutely love that. It's like the small features in the game that just give it more character, and I absolutely love those things if you have them.
Yeah. That was a last minute addition. It was a request from Boo, and I think it's a very amazing request.
Oh, amazing
We-
idea.
We disabled though. It used to make sound up to 2-3 days ago, even on this level. And
I
it was
understand.
becoming
Yeah.
So we disabled that.
Something you could have done is maybe like a chance thing, like 10% chance or 1% chance that it happens.
Yeah, that's what we had, 15% chance of sound.
It was still too much.
But still it was too much, yeah.
Nah.
Maybe it was the sound we were using. We didn't manage really to make a proper fun sound or something like that. But we just decided to disable it for now because it was too much work.
I see,
Honestly,
makes
at one
sense.
point.
I also need to see what I do with my sound because if you noise poop me, there's a 10% chance it makes an auto squeak sound. But as some like to get 420 noise poops on my nose, and they spam it, it gets annoying as well, even with the 10%. But I'm probably gonna put a timer on it as well, so it like only squeaks 1 a minute, and then I don't have that problem. Yeah, Godot. I absolutely love Godot.
Yeah, it's just an amazing. It's just amazing. It's unleashed so much. It's kind of this engine is not getting in your way. You know, you want to
Yeah.
do something a certain way, you can. With all the other engine that I tried, you have to follow the way the engine wants to make a video game, and if you don't, you are fighting against the engine
Yeah.
most of the time.
Absolutely. And that's also
When
something
it
I liked with Monogame. Because Monogame is basically a simple loop with a little bit of art, like a little bit of framework to show your assets in the game. But beside that, there wasn't much on Monogame, and I will change. Sorry, Boo, I forgot about it. Yeah, with the showers, I was set up everything too late. I knew that would happen. God damn it! I'm glad I got almost everything set up. So I will change after I die. What did I want to say again?
You were speaking on the
Monogame, yeah. I absolutely love Monogame with the freedom it has because with Unity, you're restricted to having some things that already exist and you're forced to go their way. While with Monogame, you can write everything yourself up to the camera. And you had plugins that already do that job for you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But in some cases, you would like to reinvent the wheel and change it to how you like it. And that's something I hated with Unity a lot. And I feel like in Godot you also have this freedom. And Godot helps you where you want. And for example, the UI on Godot is so nice. It's a little bit like HTML in my opinion. And like how WPF used to work with the dragging. For those who know, so Windows Forms, with C# Windows Forms. You could also drag the UI elements and style them and put them in blocks. And I absolutely love that that Godot has this. But you can also just work with controls and do everything by yourself. And then, for example, I look at the Fullbox game. Fullbox made his game solely on UI controls. There's not a 2D node to 3D node at all in that game, which is insane.
That's fine because at the end it's rendered the same way, so it doesn't matter at all. It's just a different hierarchy, and that works perfectly.
And that's
it's
freedom.
really amazing. The
So-
only thing I wish sometimes that Godot would have, and maybe I will write a plugin for that, is you were speaking about WPF. I love XAML. I love writing UI in an XML format.
Yeah.
It's something that I've done for years and years in Silverlight and in WPF and in UWP, etc. It would be nice if we had that in Godot. We used to have that in Unity. In Unity, there's a plugin that is called, I think, Noesis Engine or something like that allow you to do that. And it's sometimes more powerful to make quick modification in a UI.
Yeah. Actually, I think I might stay in this category because it's more about how to do game dev and not per se about the game. And I think it will help more people if they learn how to do the game dev. So I guess I'm going to stay in the category. That's fine. And I will definitely also do more of this game. On stream, I will go in a category definitely. And because we have more reach and we can teach more people about it. What's my next question? I forgot. Crap.
That I cannot help you.
I guess you kind of already answered that, but what was how did you get the idea from the Blobbins?
Oh, that is, I think, and I can show you. We made a previous game which was about little proto-blob, let's call them like that, which was an emperor tax in a Japanese environment, in a game jam, and I think that it's just the evolution of those little guys. They were more cubic with leg, but I believe they evolved from that. But Boo will be able to say more about that probably. Am I right, Boo? Is that kind of the evolution of those little guys?
Blobbins, the origin story, the lore.
Are those proto-blob?
I also love this one. This is such a cutie. The brown one. I don't know what it is, but I like it as well. It reminds me of a hedgehog.
You can see the blob decks, a bigger picture, but that's a request from one of our viewers as well. It was the original idea was Smog. I don't know if you know Smog, the dragon in Lord of the Ring.
No,
it's
I don't think so.
Bizarre / dragon.
Although I've seen all Lord of the Rings, so I must know it, but I don't know it.
It will not be inside of the Lord of the Ring. I think it will be in the Hobbits. That's the dragon.
I think I haven't seen all the Hobbits.
The Moria, the place of the dwarf.
I see. That's cool though. I can see kind of the hair though. I like it. Of the dwarfs. So I guess that's also the thing. And ads will start, by the way, in any second. So get yourself something to drink, eat, and I'll save the ads. I can play some game. And we can chit chat about random things. How was your day?
How was my day? I was
The
tired
most
all
difficult
day.
question.
How was your day?
It's also tired. It was kind of boring today. It was not too much interesting. At work.
Did you work?
Yeah, I worked today.
Yeah, you worked.
Yeah. I'm a
so
full stack
cool.
software developer now. No more studying. Not
Do you
doing
have
good
fun?
at all. In general, yes. But today was more of a boring day. It feels like whenever features I'm getting more done, the more boring it starts to get. But when you start a new feature, it's fun again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And I
makes
guess
sense.
because it's more cleaning up, or it's like sometimes the more annoying parts of the feature that you're working on, and then it's less fun. But once you think about the new thingy, and then sometimes just the whole feature in general, it's more fun, and yeah. And it's also the colleagues that changed a lot.
Yeah.
Because
There's
now,
a lot of people living.
so second?
You say the colleague changed a lot. It's because a lot of people leave and.
No.
I-
Just who are at office at the day. Because most of them have children, so they work for the 5 days. But they don't always work, and some work from home, and then depending on who is at the office makes it more or less fun, basically.
You go to the office every day?
I go to the office every day, yeah. I prefer to work at the office.
Yeah, that's rare for a full stack dev nowadays.
I know. I can concentrate more if I'm at work than I'm at home. If I'm home, I get distracted more often. And I can get distracted very easily. You probably already noticed this, so doing this is not something I would like amend for, but it's fun to do anyways. But yeah, I can get distracted really easily. And when I'm at work, I get more pressure on me, even though I don't have to. But I still get more pressure, and because of that, I can concentrate better. I still get distracted at work, so don't misunderstand, but yeah. More concentration, more work, happier me.
Yeah, it's surprising because generally it's the opposite. In most full stack that I work with, including me when I was a full stack dev, if I go to the office, my productivity is divided by 2 or 3 because people speak to me. And every time someone speaks to me I lost 1 hour of work.
I feel
even
like
if they speak, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like the more that happens, the more you're like relaxed and the more you focused after the conversation. While if you continue working the whole time, then you just get distracted more easily because you cannot concentrate to the same thing the whole time, and then you try to focus on it and it doesn't work. Well, if you have colleagues who speak about it, you often speak about the code you're working on, which makes you kind of do either rubber ducking or what we now often do is pair programming. It makes it more fun. And that's also why I prefer the office, because then you can quickly ask questions, get some feedback from your colleagues. Especially as a junior, it's way better for me to be at the office.
Okay, I think that the more experience you will have, the more you will realize that you speak less and less about the code that you are doing, but about the code that they are doing.
Yes,
and then
probably
come in, because you have to go out of your focus mentality of the problem that you are solving to solve other problems. And then coming back to it becomes more and more hard, mostly when it's different project, different technology, etc. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that's also something that I've never understood of my colleagues. If they ask me something, I often say, just give me a second. I could finish writing my code, so I was about to note what I was doing. Then I answer the questions or listen to what they're doing. But when I ask a question, they always just immediately go for an answer, like, yeah, go ahead, ask a question. And I'm like, but aren't you coding? Aren't you like supposed to write down what you're doing? And I get it, maybe it's experience that you remember what you're doing, but I cannot remember. I will forget what I'm doing.
Yeah, me too. I'm like that too. Sometimes it's even hard when we just work together with Boo and I'm focusing on something, or she's focusing on something, and we have to ask questions, but then you lost your train of thought and then you lose 10-15 minutes because you have to go back to it. So that's why
fish memory.
Sorry?
Fish memory says no.
Yeah, exactly.
It is fish memory. It's yeah. And you can do nothing about it.
Yeah.
After work
That's
pizza.
normal.
Yes. Wait, add 10% ghost some beans.
Mm-hmm. Are you afraid of the curse?
But give you 50%, well, what? I'm gonna try that because I want to know what it does. It's probably not gonna end well for me, but I want to try it anyway.
Cool.
I'm a daredevil sometimes.
That's nice.
It's actually, well, that's a good question. Because I like to dare myself in doing challenges. But how is that for you? Do you dare to like take challenges in your project and learn new things by doing those challenges, or are you more like, I already have working code, I don't want to make it more complex, overscoping? Because that's actually my issue, overscoping mostly.
So I love doing stuff that I don't know because that's the most fun. But at one point, so in Wake Up, for instance, at one point we have to decide, let's stop doing stuff that we don't know. And now it's time to release, you know?
Yeah.
But for other projects, like we are working on another project, a 4X strategy game, we are discussing for now to completely rewrite it from 2D to 3D, even though it may be super complicated. But we want to try, you know? We are like, let's have fun, let's try something different, we love taking risk. But there's taking risk. That's always the complicated stuff between what are you doing to achieve a goal and what are you doing for your hobby for fun.
Yeah.
At the beginning of a project, it has to be a lot about the hobby, but the longer, the closer to release you are, the less about the hobby and the more about the productivity it has to become.
I see. It will also be a challenge. I think that's also one of the greater challenges of making such projects.
And honestly, I'm saying like I'm a wise guy that knows what he's doing, but I do the opposite. So I can force myself to not do that.
I see the ghosts. Oh, it's already doing very good, by the way. The ghosts. It's already gonna do damage. Do they do more damage as well? No,
they,
it's just 10.
They do not.
Yeah.
No, if they are-
Luckily. But theoretically, more people makes also more money. So it has its advantages.
Yeah.
I need more beans.
So this curse is actually the only way to succeed one of the achievement in the game, because we have an achievement that is for speedrunners, which is reach the
Oh.
end of the game in a specific set of days. If you don't have this curse activated, you will not be able to do it, except if you are a really pro gamer, because it will actually give you more likes, so you will progress faster in the shop, etc., etc.
You see. And I'm still doing terrible. Even with the upgrades.
It's hard while doing an interview. If you need
Yeah.
help, let me know. But otherwise, I'll let you explore.
Oh, I can try. I can do it.
You can do.
Again, I like to challenge myself. Even if it's not gonna end well, I still do. At least in games and in software projects, I would do that. Yep. But what do you think is the biggest challenge for making games, especially as an indie developer?
Marketing. Marketing is a nightmare. It's really complicated. No one knows what to do. The information online is all contradictory. So, and there's a lot of, I feel that there's a lot of luck involved. So, making a game is easy. Marketing a game is
Difficult.
thing.
Where would I even put it to fix the bikes? I'm struggling on how to do the bike thing. So they're so fast, I need to damage them more quickly. But I guess if I put a tower here, I can do that. Or I can slow them down with a hotspot. But still, this is a good tower. We should at least fix those. Up. By the way, chat, if you also have questions, you can also ask them. Boop. And don't forget to join the giveaway with the comments. That's also in the Twitch title. I think it's ! Boblin. First Bob. What did I call it? Blobista. That's the one. I keep forgetting. I have to check quickly. Okay, so I should not have clicked on the bike as that's dumb of me. Hotspot, quickly. Yeah, I was too late to that. Can add you here though. Ay. I can still make it, but it's not good enough. I probably need to splash one as well. Okay, I'm still alive. It's fine. I can do this.
I mean, it makes sense. You took the curse, so you have a higher challenge now.
I should have waited with the curse, shouldn't I? Let more stuff unlocked. It's my curse now, literally.
Your curse forever.
I did it to myself. I deserve it. That's what you get for making yourself suffer. You're gonna go on the coffee. Okay, this is gonna help significantly. The slowing down. Alright. I'm feeling more comfortable now. That's good. Into the thick of it. So I design already this. What are the future plans of Wake Up?
So tomorrow we will have 5 new map and everything in VR and no. So tomorrow we will have a community update with plenty different language. We already have Dutch, German, Japanese. We are working on Polish. Maybe Turkish. We will see if it comes tomorrow or later. So yeah, translation will be good. And we have a tiny bit of of a mini patch, quality of life patch that is planned in April, where we may release maybe new Blobista and a little bit of new content. But beside that, not much. We wanted to have the game finalized. So yeah, one more patch.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we'll make a, let's say if it's Christmas, we may make a Christmas map, something like that. That would be funny with zombies that are on ski or something like that.
Instead of in the bikes, it's the skis. For example, that's cool.
Yeah. We have many ideas. So, for instance, you have the Gen Z here, little zombie that are super fast. We have the zombie with the raincoat. We have ideas for other type of zombies, other type of monster. One of them, for instance, is a boomer, which is very slow to check his phone. So the slowing down blip blip that you have here in the middle of the map would not work on them.
No.
We have a lot of different ideas like that, but I don't know yet what we will implement if we do implement something.
I see. And no DLCs.
No DLC. No, I'm someone that is against DLC. I hate that culture of DLC. It's really bothered me so much. I prefer to make a Wake Up 2 than making a DLC, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Stop rewarding coffee immune one. That's cool.
Mhm.
Something I'm missing. But I need to get my main turrets actually better, I think. They're not doing enough. Need to be more damage and more range. Or upgrades. I still haven't done upgrade. Something that I might a little bit miss is on the upgrades is what happens when you do an upgrade.
Yes,
Stats-wise.
that's the feedback we did get. I need to write something here, but I have to take. The problem is that all of this is generated. It's not just a simple text. You know how it goes. So I need to take 5 minutes to really stop and write something properly. And it has been a real mess. But we need more information there. That you're completely correct.
Yeah, because I'm probably gonna unlock it. Because I know that could probably most likely be better, but yeah.
Yeah.
But everything
unlock
else,
it,
there
you
is a good stats change. But yeah. It's basically almost the only feedback I have on the game, though, which is actually really nice. I also have not found bugs, which is also good. Especially me, who usually find bugs. Also, look at the hydrate.
Have a look at the blob decks before.
It's-
Too late.
No, I can go back. It's fine.
Yeah. So you can see the wonderful blob designs. Still a few-
Where can I find? Oh, there. I see it.
Yeah.
I see. I have almost all of them.
So see, you can see them in big.
And you can also see them when you found them. The Daylight. Daylight? That one looks like the male chicken. The rooster.
Maybe. That's true. Dala
So
is
if-
one of our mod.
I see. Then this one has a head, I think. This looks more like a ghost. I'm just guessing. Maybe with the pink, the purple, the red. No orange. Oh yeah, the orange one is the normal one. That's actually yellow. It's orange. Smoke the turquoise. One with the witch head? Oh, no, that's the one with the witch head. Then what are you?
Oh, surprise.
Surprise. The dancing blobins. I love it. Now, what's the future plans of you guys? What new games would you like to make? Are there any cool plans, or are you just gonna do another game jam and see what comes out of it?
So that's in discussion. We think we will go back to a previous project that we were working on since 2 years, which is Gate Builders, which is a sci-fi 4X, on which I was working alone beforehand, but Boo would probably join the project. But it's not guaranteed at 100%. We are still discussing it. Do we want to make another small game first? Do we want to go to a project that will take 2-3 years? Discussion pending.
So it's not known yet.
I think it will depend a lot on what game we do for this game jam that is coming this weekend. We never know. We may fall in love with it and be like, okay, we want to release it. Because that's always what happens. You do a project and you're like, okay, this is too amazing. I want to work on it. I see the potential.
And I also feel like if you want to make a game but you don't know what to do, that joining the game jams is probably the best thing you can do. I also noticed myself, you can see some really cool projects or make some cool stuff out of game jams.
Yeah, and like in chat was saying earlier, joining a game jam is also the perfect time to test different stuff. So if you want to experiment something that you've never done before, a game jam is perfect moment to do it for me.
I also use it, by the way, because the parallax effect on my Tamagotchi was something I've never done before.
Yeah,
at least not in Godot.
Because it gives you a timeline to achieve something new, and that's really cool.
Oh, you earn money from that? Cool. Then you just have enough for these some beans. I actually missed that button. I've seen it earlier and I forgot about it. Coffee! Is that the ghost that makes that sound? The whisper coffee?
No, any of them. I think we have. Oh wait, maybe. Yes.
It sounded like a ghost sound, so I'm kind of assuming it was.
Yes, I know we have different sound for the ghost. I don't remember which sound is assigned to what, but yes, it's probably that.
Wat de bomb wordt hier. And you put there. The bomb by the beam.
Good strat.
The bomb board there, yeah. It's a beautiful position for it. Almost intentional.
Almost.
Okay, are you looking for the game? Looking out for the game jam for Friday?
Yes and no. I'm super excited for Game Jam, mostly for Game Jam that we organize with amazing people. It's really something that I love to do. It's one of my real passion, making games. But at the same time, we are exhausted from the release and from everything. So I'm excited, but I'm scared. So probably what we decided, and I know we will probably not respect it. We decided to make a small game, very
small game.
One mechanic.
Next year, the nerds has Twiggy has released a super great game, made thousands of sales. Was it? Oh yeah, it was supposed to be a very small game. Would actually be funny. That's the backstory. That's welcome in, Simi. Ta-da. I got the map done this time. I have the skills now. Finally.
Did it?
Can I look anything? Yes, I can. I can upgrade this. 15% chance for an upgrade. HQ max HQ cargoes. Huh. Is it the HQ mobile on every map now, or is it only on the vehicle maps?
So you can build it now everywhere.
Oh. Interesting. So that's and now it makes sense when I was saying like the extra level, and then you're like, no, it's progress of the thingy. I understand now. Industry Boulevard. Up. I should have read what it said. I just skipped through. That was not smart.
It just said that it will use a lot of coffee, those towers, because they are level 3 towers. So you will need farm and multiple.
Crap. I did not look what I had already on the map. That's stupid. Let's try that again. I did not see that there was also farms already. I just need to make a factory.
No one reads tutorial.
Who read documentation anyway? The roster I need. I can have 2 rosters. So they. Holy shit, I thought you had a face cam, but it's not you. No, it's not me. Also, welcome in, Chloe. How you doing? And also welcome in, Lagos as well. Quack.
Don't
How you
believe
both
the
doing?
fake auto. This is the first reveal. I am Temptic.
No, I'm the real Otter. Theoretically, I used to do face streams with my face before, but I didn't like it much. I felt too stressed about it. And the advantage now is, for example, I took a shower before. I'm now in my PJs, and I don't have to worry about that. I can just be behind the Otter without problem.
Yeah, I feel you. Every stream we have to be like, okay, do we have correct clothes? Did we? Is our hair okay?
Up. I need one of you to make the coffee, and then I can click. Oh, no! You go here. Thank you. I can do this. And
Who is in
upgrade.
chat?
What?
I'm responding to our famous canard. duck.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Lagos is in chat. Yes. I still need to do the quack sound. I keep forgetting about it. I need to write it down. I wanted to make it so if Lagos joins, it makes a quack sound.
That's amazing.
For tomatoes, it's the horn sounds. So for Horn Redeem on my channel, and you can whenever the first message he sends, it also does that. And for the nerds, it makes the fart sounds every once in a while if they send a message. For Boom, it does the FBI open up sounds from the meme.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Bo was not able to join today, so she's in chat. Maybe I need something for the Twiggy as well. I can make one of the sounds from the game. This is the zombie sound or something. Or Bubbins don't make sounds, right? They could do something like
That's
that.
true. We never thought about that. The Blobista don't sound.
Can I get a truck horn when I join? Right. Hey, Jokers. That's by Chloe, by the way, if I say the name again. You know that horn is actually from your truck, right? That's actually from your truck, that sounds. I'm not even joking. Okay, I'm actually dying. So, she used to be a truck driver. And used to stream it.
Oh.
And thus, that sound that you hear is actually from one of her clips. When she used to do it. Can quickly find the horn sound. This one. This is still from the Duffy. If I'm not mistaken. It's actually funny. I completely forgot about that as well. And now it was kind of a thing of my channel, but I completely forgot about that. I forgot about that horn. That's 100 Blobistas. It's on the street now. Would be funny if it could actually tackle some of the zombies and they fall and they get up again, and then he does he slows them. That would be broken strat. But would be funny. The blobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually not doing it. I need to spam more stuff. Express here and Express. I cannot do an Express there. Crap. Oh, that's annoying. Well, not annoying, but that's difficult. You cannot put anything here though, except for like a bombard maybe. Oh yeah, I can get a bombard, but I don't have enough coffee. Nah. Yeah.
There's a huge delay for me on the stream, so I'm trying to follow. But don't worry if I say something that is unrelated. I will refresh.
Yeah, I was just about to say maybe refresh. I feel like sometimes Twitch does seem to be lagging out or like lagging behind. Yeah, you did know. They finally arrived. Which took them, what? 7 months? No, that's not true because I only worked 6. Not even 6. I worked 6 in April. So they took 6 months then? That's long. I got mine on the day you get your bachelor degree. The degree itself, how do you say that again? Graduation? Yeah.
Graduation, yeah.
I got mine on my graduation. And then with the photo. But I had to retake mine 3 times because the head of the thingy, that the cord that hangs of it always fell off and hang in front of my face. This stupid thing. I hated it. Thought that my friend's degree was folded in half. They folded the degree in half. Holy crap. That's. But why do they send it out via mail? It's like an official document. No? Weird. So I got actually almost all of my questions answered already. God damn. And I thought I had a lot of questions.
Awesome.
I'm back. Hi, Lagos. I mean, hi, back. Music's gone. Yeah, if I alt tab quickly, the music stops. That's why. Don't worry about it. Just me alt tabbing.
There's an option for that.
Running
You want to
backgrounds.
disable- No, the other one, the music run in background. It's mute in background. You can disable that.
Oh, it's mute in background. Right, yeah, I see. Fixed. Ah, yeah, now it plays. Wow, that's actually... How did you all do that, though? Because that's some really cool features that barely any game does. But that's very nice features, honestly.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's also one line of code, but I'm a fan of those one line of code help. Like in Game Jam, when a game doesn't go full screen, I'm sad. You know, it's so easy to do and no one does it.
Hi, Boo Finger. Did I miss something?
I don't know.
Maybe it was Toki's his finger.
Boo is not here.
Or Lagos is trolling us, but... Lagos, how would you? How could you, I mean?
Or maybe she's hiding behind me.
No. I'm here. I'm gonna try new strats. I want to have the turrets over there then after this one.
Ah.
Is that maybe I can hopefully get the bikes better? Because putting it here, I can't use this one for the bombards. I feel like that would have a better range. I'm going for the strats. I'm gonna 5-head this game. Yeah, that's not true, but I can try. It is actually somehow also a difficult game. Yet a fun one. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. Also, it's been a while, but that I've seen one of you guys do an interview. Or I might just have missed them, but
No, we stopped them because it was too much work during the release.
oh,
And
yeah,
we
right.
had for a while to make our own game and not do anything else. Interview is very complicated, so we don't know if we will make a lot of them. At least we will not actively pursue them. But of course, if we have friends around that want one, we will do them. But it's not only the time and the energy that it takes to discuss like we are doing right now, because that's already another level of streaming. But it's also all the time that Boo was spending to organize with people, to be sure that they are there on time, to be sure that they are ready for that specific day, etc. It's a lot of administration to make an interview of random people in the world.
I forgot the express tower. Ah, beautiful. When you have a
That's
strat and don't use it. Yeah, it's fine. I still can survive. But yeah, for me, it's less. It has to be on time or whatever. I'm more like in it because it's just more fun-ish, I guess, for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for those who don't know, well, you of course you don't know, but we got like set up 3 minutes before the stream started. We just joined the call and was like, oh yeah, set everything up, fine, let's go. And we just set up in exactly 3 minutes. It's beautiful.
Yeah. That's the easy part when we have someone that is like easy to handle. You just told me, okay, come at this hour, and I said, yeah, no problem. Because for me, you are making effort to interview us, so I'm adapting to you. But that's not the case for every developer, unfortunately. Mostly, we are also having an easy time now because we are in the same time zone.
Yeah.
When you have people from the opposite side of America, etc., it's sometimes complicated.
Ah, crap. Yeah, I can imagine. Especially, for example, I don't know if you know Watchstone Studios, but Watchstone is a good friend of mine, and he's from New Zealand. So whenever I want to play a game with him, it's a nightmare. And I've only been able to play a game with him twice or something. And it was together with Max. I mean, Megatron. And her significant other. But yeah, it's super difficult to do, and I fully agree with that.
We have some people that want to stream, a couple that we just met, that want to stream on Twitch Wake Up. Yesterday, they told me at midnight, we will stream in 3 hours. And I was like... And they were like, maybe in 3 hours, maybe in 4, and we will not start by your game. So I was like, I will be sleeping.
Could have said, yeah, if you wait 2 more hours, I can watch it in the morning. Yeah, that's time zones has always been an issue. My previous hobby used to be like aviation stuff and flying. There used to be on like a network. And oh wait, that bar is now half of it. I didn't even see the upgrades that I did. Interesting. And that was always a nightmare as well to set that up and do like events with other people because of an online network. And even just with Italians, because they eat around 8 o'clock, but in Belgium we eat like around 6. So if you want to do anything event-wise in an evening, we need to do that between 6 and 8. Yep. But people eat between 6 and 7, and they eat between 8 and 9. So you have only 1 hour of time that everyone can use, and otherwise you either have a little bit of your time or a little bit of their time that will be used. And it's always annoying to organize events with that. And in this case, it was event for air traffic controls, so people would go online in Italy and we would go online in Belgium. And then pilots could fly between our airports and we give them like air traffic control service. That was basically what we did.
It was virtually? Or
virtually. Virtual events.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the further you would go, the more this was of a nightmare. I'm not doing a good job again, actually.
And what Boo is saying too, it's true. Even you organize something like that, and then some people don't even show up because they forgot.
That was kind of fine, but we got strict rules on them. Kind of. Now, of course, if you have like an emergency and you're not able to join or something, then of course you would allow it. But most often we would punish people by not allowing them to control the next event, for example.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Some people even forget it and never show up on interviews. Yeah. But that's something as well. In general, developers are not super social. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just how we are. We're not often social people. We prefer to stay inside and be behind our PCs. And I learned to be more open because I used to work as a cashier register 3 years, and that really learned me to be open to clients. Because otherwise I would not have been able to talk to you guys either, probably. I would definitely not have done this stuff. And that's also the issue mostly with developers. Most are in their own, not their own world, but like introverted. That's what I was looking for. And then they tend to forget about it as well. And that's kind of the issue, I think, there.
Yes, in a way, but you would be surprised that the developers, generally when we interviewed people, the developers were the easiest one to interview. Maybe because we are developer too.
I think so too, because they feel understood maybe.
Yeah, but they also try to, they make effort in the conversation, you know, because they know it's something special. They feel grateful to be there. While if you have someone from the marketing team or a CEO or something like that, sometimes they feel more like it's normal that you interview them and you should interview them because it's your job. While in our way, we are just doing that for free, for fun. So there's a bit of a conflict of positioning of the conversation sometimes when it's not a developer. And when it's a developer, it's sometimes easier. just because, as you say, they are more introverts, but therefore they understand sometimes more that you are also making effort, you know?
Yeah, this especially that I say this because at the internship I worked in middle school, and they just said like we were quite surprised with the more socially aware because often the most students we get here are super introverted and barely talk, etc., and are not social at all. Wait, I forgot about the Boblin here. Oh, that poor Boblin was just chilling on his own.
He was a watcher,
Yes,
a viewer.
just watching the show. It's chat. Chat watching. What can I do more? More Express? Yeah, I can have an upgrade with that anyway. I feel like I've finally got this level. I might have something.
Upgraded Express is the key.
Yeah. It took me too long to realize.
It's also because the shop is not clear enough. I should definitively do that.
But especially with upgrades, yes. Because you think like, oh, you have to upgrade, so it's more expensive, so it's not something you really want to do, but actually it is something you really want to do. And
Maybe that's what I should just add. You want to do this. The text.
Maybe. Oh, I need to work on coffee. Oop. Oh, there the giants. There they are. I remember the giants. Oh god. Upgrade, quickly. That's one. This one. The giant ghost as well. Oh no. The curse is upon me. More beans. I'm surviving. In a way. I have to spam click, but I'm surviving. Look at the money. Nice.
Ghost work. Oh yes, ghost work. Life of work doesn't end when you die.
The press you have at Unity? At Uni? Interesting. I like maybe because makes sense. So actually, my niece is also very science and is also way more nerdy. Probably even more nerdy than me. And then I can understand it in detail a little bit. I keep forgetting I can upgrade these things as well. The coffee bean parts, the plants, the coffee plants bean growing thing.
Farm. Yes.
Farm. Thank you. You will rest when you die is a lie. There's never rest. There's work or there's ghost work.
I mean, haunting people is a lot of work, huh?
That's true. Yeah.
And you work by night only. Night shifts always.
Always, yes. Mostly at the graveyards. Now it's easier. Good. If I've been to the soundtrack for the past 2 hours, yeah, it is very cozy and relaxing. It's soft, it's not annoying either. It's really nice. He did such a good job.
Yeah, he's amazing. We will have probably 1 or 2 extra songs in the future. No guarantee, but he's working on them. For now, we don't have a huge amount of variety. You will see in the next map, there's different songs already. But we will have even a bit more.
Cool. And will you also, or do you have an, I haven't checked that. Do you have like a pack where you also have the soundtracks?
Yeah. Well, we don't have it yet, but we discussed with them to sell the soundtrack separately in the pack. But we just wait to have all the songs already ready before doing that, because for now it would be like 4 songs instead of 7. So.
Oh yeah, that's almost twice.
Yeah.
Good. How do you actually do the pricing with them? Do you commission them? Do you get like a price or like a percentage or?
So no, here it's because it's a hobbyist as well.
Ah.
So we pay him, but we pay him with all the subscription that we got on Twitch, etc. for a few months. So actually, it's paid. We paid the artist with the community, and it was a really small price because we are not a huge Twitch streamer. But yeah, that's how he got paid.
I see. Because I think that most people are also afraid to pay other people to make like music or artwork for the game. Mostly one, if you don't know them, or two, because you often don't have a lot of money, especially as an indie developer. As like in the hobbyists, you usually don't really want to spend much money, but you want to make something good looking or good sounding. I feel like that's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially myself as well. And then on the artwork on my side, because I can kind of make music, it's just been a long while I've done that. And I'm probably going to do that on Project Otter, but still something that I'm also struggling with.
Yeah, it's really hard to. The price, mostly in Belgium, are really crazy for all consultancies. I mean, you want to have one day of work of someone and you pay 500 euro directly. By default, that's kind of the price. So if you don't find hobbyists that want also to make stuff by hobby and that accept a small payment as a token of appreciation, it's really impossible as if you don't have a budget. And if you do have a budget, that's great, but you have to consider that most of your budget will go to those kind of things. I was commissioning full screen illustration for another game, and the smallest price that I could find was around, for a good illustration, 350 euro per illustration.
Yeah.
Because you do not buy just the work, you also buy the right to sell them, etc.
Yeah. That's expensive, especially for your first game. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money indeed. So I understand that people are afraid of it, but at some point, you have to know also your skill. I personally am completely shit at music. I would not be able to string 2 notes along that would sound good. I did solfège and those kind of stuff, music theory, when I was young.
I've also learned.
Even though I did it for years and years, I was the worst. I don't think Boo would wanting to make music or willing to make music, so we had to find someone else, definitively. So you have to know your limitation and be willing to put a bit of the price to thank them. Even if it was a full hobbyist, he would have done it for free, but we didn't want us to sell a product and take advantage of a musician that would have done it for free, you know?
Yeah.
So at least we wanted to pay
I fully understand that. I myself also feel like that. The same with also the Steam keys I always give away. I prefer to pay them myself because I'm sure you would give it for free. Well, you said that you would give it for free, but I cannot accept that. I cannot accept things for free. People spend their time and effort into it, and the same for the music, etc. I would also pay it. I fully understand you on that because they also are just people. They deserve the money.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a whole group of people doing something for free together with no plan of selling, yeah, no problem. But as soon as the final product is planned to be sold, somehow it should be paid for everyone and not having the labor of someone taking advantage of.
Something that I also like, and that's something in this Twitch community. You have this tool where you can donate to a streamer, but like part of it goes to the mods, for example. It really reminds me of that, and I absolutely love that idea so much.
That's great.
You also know the emotes that I have for my channel, most or like half of them were made by Celine from the 290 Nerds. And I also want to offer them to do that as well, but Celine absolutely said no, and I sadly never was able to do it, but it's the same
just
thing.
Go to Veg, give them some.
Exactly.
They will.
I've subscribed to them for so long. Oops. It's also because it's a funny place, though.
Yeah. It's a bit
Which reminds me
smelly,
of, I really need to watch your streams more often. I always miss them. And now it's also because I stream more often, but I really want to see more of you guys stream.
but
It's
okay.
always-
we
it's-
are so much people, it's hard to keep track with everyone, even
Yeah.
though we are all amazing.
It's no, it is indeed like that, and it's sad that there's so many cool streamers that I cannot watch.
Hmm.
But I also like streaming myself now as well. So yeah, it's difficult. It's very difficult. If I could, I would probably stream every single day as well. But I know that I would miss streams. I cannot watch the nerds anymore. That's also why I don't stream on weekends at all to watch Two Nerdy Nerds.
Hmm.
Normally I did the same on Tuesday, but now I do stream on Tuesdays. It's give and take. Kind of annoying, but yeah.
It's complicated because we are all kind of in the same time zone, kind of streaming in the same time.
Yep.
So it makes it hard to be able to stream and watch streamer and have a full-time job and take care
that
of the and don't starve. Really
Yeah,
a
that's-
game.
Especially that since I started working, my Twitch viewing has gone down drastically. Because in college,
Yeah.
you had the day off, cool, you would watch Twitch and work on your homework. But now you cannot do that. You work at work, you cannot have a second stream with some streamer on while you're working at the office. I think a lot of people would look up weird.
I know a lot of people doing it. I'm not able to do it personally, except if I really work on something that, okay, I know what to do. It's just a simple CRUD application. I've done it 20 million times, and whatever I have to do it, it's almost a second nature. But I know a lot of full stack engineer and developer that always have a Twitch stream open and work with it, because they work kind of in a co-working situation where they listen to the stream as a background noise, you know?
Yeah.
I do the same. Every time I code, I have a podcast on the back and I listen to the podcast on the back, but I would not be able to do that with a live stream, because with a live stream, when I'm in a live stream, I want to interact.
Yeah,
So
same.
my attention But if I put a podcast, I know I cannot interact, so I just listen to the podcast. And
That's clever. Or
Um,
VODs.
yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea, watching VODs of streamers.
yeah.
Something I have with VODs is I tend to then still try to react to VODs even though you can't, and then you open the VODs to react to it, and then you're like, right, I'm watching a VOD, I cannot react to this doesn't work. I'm actually taking damage. I might have lost the Endless.
I think you win. I think you will win.
The Rush Hour is the last one, right? I can do this. Yeah, I might actually have it. These are small ones. Oh, okay. I have it. Yep. Thank you for believing in me.
Welcome. I know the game, so
Yeah, fair.
it's
I might as well watch a YouTube video or show instead of VODs. What if it's a YouTube video with VODs? Now, that actually depends as well, though. I like to watch some science videos while I'm programming as well, to learn new stuff. But on the other hand, I also like to interact with, on Twitch. It's more fun. There's like a lot of people say, why would you go on Twitch? It's dumb. You just watch people play games and you spam some emotes, but people don't understand that's also something besides those big streamers. You have smaller streamers where you can talk with, have some cool conversations with, talk about development, for example, or ask them questions about things. You avoid
it's always-
science videos.
to understand the entertainment value of something they never did. But you could ask them, is it interesting to go see a football match? Personally, you know, but it's the experience, it's the fact to be there with your friend, to speak, to see something interesting being done. You could tell them you could play football instead, you know. Why do you go watch someone play football? It's exactly the same concept. It's just you remove the virtual aspect of it, the digital aspect of it, and it makes it more understandable.
Yeah, it's literally like a football match.
Exactly.
Except you can still talk to the people on that football match. It's even better than a football match. Thank you for the hydrate, Lagos. Do sports instead of watching them. Big fan of that.
I think you need to have a part of both, you know. You need to do sport when you want to do sport, and you need to watch sport when you want to be entertained by sports somehow. One should not block the other.
That's also true. I should do more
Okay.
sporting again. I used to be tennising like a long while, but when I got 18, the age you play with is like it's like a very big gap, and it was not really fun for me. So I quit, but I really miss tennis. Now I'll do is always sit home, and I need to go outside more often.
You will end up like me. Don't sit home. Just sit home.
I'm trying my best. But I like walks, but I hate doing them alone. That's also the issue. And
Do you have
currently with
any animals?
Yes, but the walking dog at the moment is currently insane because she's still a very young pup. She's not even a year old yet. And she likes shit. Literally. So walking with her, you need to make sure she doesn't eat anything, and it's more stressful than relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And she still needs to learn a lot as well. And sometimes she would want to go to dogs to create them, but then sometimes she senses that the other dog has some stress or anger, and then if that happens, she does the opposite and becomes quite aggressive as well. But she's quite a strong dog, and I'm still not used to walking her, so I'm a little bit afraid that if I walk along with her, then something happens that it would be stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't really walk with her alone, only if all the parents are with me. But besides that, I don't really walk enough. I need to walk more.
Well, you have to play, what's that? Wii tennis.
Beat tennis. Directly VR. Beat Saber. I should do Beat Saber again. That's been a while.
Oh yeah. I love Beat Saber. I
It's
used
so
to
much
do
fun.
it so much. And you can really make a real good exercise with it. It's
Yeah.
it's
I
quite
am exhausted when I play that game for like an hour. Should I play it for an hour? No. I should probably play it only half an hour. But once you're going, you just don't have a sense of time, and
Uh-huh.
you just keep playing, and then it's an hour later, and you're like, crap, I'm exhausted, and the day after your arm still hurt from it. It's a beautiful game. It's an amazing game to play. My dog once tried to hunt a duck. Lagos ran away when I was walking him, and he nearly hit me off a cliff. Oh no. Yeah, Beat Saber. Do you not know it, Lagos? Yeah, don't forget to join the giveaway. Really forgot about that. I still need to keep those. I was gonna do it at 30, so it's good that you actually remind me because I almost forgot about it. Fine, I will probably die. I can also already enable this. There we go. So now you can see we've joined on the giveaway. It's the first time I try this.
Boo, you joined the giveaway. Do you want a copy of the game for yourself?
Normally you can also filter people. I should have filtered you out, and I wanted to do that. I was like, nah, they're not gonna do that anyway. It's okay. If it's you, I will roll it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I need coffee. Oh crap. Yum. Capitalize your own game. I don't know if I can kick you out. I need to check that out.
Oh no, if we win, we win. It's legit.
Oh, I survived the
Alright.
E5. Holy crap. There we go. Let's see.
You won't survive.
I won't survive. Thank you for believing in me. We can speed it up. Gonna die anyway. I mean, it's purpose to die to go on to next level anyway, right? Oh crap, where did I put you? Oh no. I moved you behind the tree and I don't see you anymore. What have I done? Oh, I got it. I got it, kind of. Come, there you go. Maybe I need to get you there though. If I win, I will give it to someone in chat. That also works. I'm gonna snooze those ads though, and we're gonna do giveaway first. For everyone who hasn't joined it and wants to give the giveaway, you can join me. It's !Globista. That you can see on the stream as well. And you get 15, 30 seconds. Sure. It's always 31 then. That also works. What feature do you like the most about this about your game?
Do you have an answer, Boo? Me? I don't know. That's so complicated. You have hard question. What feature do I like the most about the game?
Oh, you're most proud of? Hatching blobs?
I think the most proud of is different than the one I like the most. I think the most proud of is probably managing to make some kind of balance of the game. It's hard, but not too hard. Hard enough to be challenging. And that's a super complicated thing to do. That was hours and hours of test and discussion, and it may not be perfect yet. It's very dependent on each player. But I feel that we did a good job on that. The feature that I like the most, I don't know, probably the shop, but it's really personal for that. Hatching blob for Boo. Yeah, hatching blob is fun, right?
Who likes hatched blobs, I think. Wait, why don't I see show participants? Wait, it only says no here, but on the overlay it says... Oh yeah, 3 participants. There we go. It's gonna be Tobugui, isn't it? Lagos got it.
It is.
Never mind, it's Lagos.
Ah,
Congrats, Lagos. I forgot actually to ask for the key, so I'll probably do that later on and pay later on. I fully forgot about that. GG's. How do you scale the difficulty / transition in the game? Like this. Transaction, sorry. The question of Noor, basically.
Could you repeat?
She says, how do you scale difficulty / transactions in a game like this?
Okay.
I'm dead.
So, technically, between each level is a bit more complicated than the previous one. And they are more complicated in multiple fashion. The first fashion is the number of enemy. That's a very simple one. There's more and more enemy. At the end, you will see it's really hordes of enemies. And the second part is also the number of ammo that has to be used. The number of coffee that has to be used per enemy. So the kind of hit point. If you slowly make a progression of that in a curve between your first level to the last level, you have a difficulty that block the user at some point, and that force them, the player, and that force them to learn different strategy to optimize their gameplay and to unlock a general passive bonus in the shop in order to pass some walls that are in front of them, some obstacle. And you have to manage to make this curve of graduation of difficulty not too sharp, because if it's too sharp, you discourage the player. If a player played multiple times the same level and doesn't feel like they're making progress, they risk abandoning the game. And at the same time, if a player play all the level without losing any time, they will feel that the game is too easy and let it go and be like, there is no challenge here. So the very complex stuff is managing to make the player lose the correct amount of time. And that's impossible to do because every player is different. So at some point you need to take decision. What's the correct amount of time for me? I hope that answers kind of the question.
Lagos reaction. The smileys. Also, I went for the Halloween map now. I want to see them.
Yeah.
No says
Those
it's
are...
what? Something seems like sometimes I speak that your microphone picks up my voice and then tries to filter out my voice, but also filter out your voice. I think that's
It's possible to speak at the same time. I think there's the mix in, mix out that fails.
yeah. So I need to be quiet.
Oh, that's okay. I need to be quiet. Maybe I need to activate something on my stuff. Wait. You speak.
I'm speaking right now. By the end of the stream, we'll get it fixed.
Okay.
So
It's
it's
a
just-
feature that we will see.
But no, asked is probably a lot of trial and error then.
Sorry, I'm not sure I understood the question.
On the thing you explained before for Noor, she then asked the question. I mentioned that's also a lot of trial and error to get it working.
Oh yeah, definitively, and having a lot of different people playing it. So, for instance, Temtic played the game in early access, and we learned so much from it. Honestly, from the first time Temtic played and recorded a video, that video was so helpful to understand where we need to improve things, etc.
Was that video was it a VOD actually? I don't remember. I think it was a VOD and then I played it on stream. I know
You
that the
played it
notes
on
the
stream?
same thing.
Yeah, you played it on stream, and I think you put it on YouTube at one point.
It could
It's
be.
still on YouTube somewhere.
I used
I
to
think
put all
it
my
was
VODs
even-
online. I don't do that anymore because I keep forgetting to do that. But I used to do indeed put all VODs online on YouTube.
I think it was one of the first video that we were putting on your YouTube or something like that, really at the beginning of your YouTube, if I remember correctly. But
Wait, Wavian coming from... Wait, what? They come out from the graves there as well? Oh boy,
yes, from the crypt.
that's actually super cool though. I like those spawns. I'm actually missing some spooky music. I
That's
love
one of the
spooky music.
that we will have extra.
Oh, there are the ads. I snoozed the ads for the giveaway. Because I know Lagos was like, but ads are coming. But my overlay does not tell that the ads got delayed. I maybe need to add a comment as well that I can manually say like, oh yeah, it's 3 minutes backwards. I'll delay by 3 minutes. And also broke my bar, as you can see. Now it's a full bar, it should not be doing that. It's kaput.
Oh yeah, it broke it. At least it's the correct color for the game, so that's fine.
That's true. That's also why I like orange. It's the color of Halloween. The color of the pumpkins. It's not fully 100% why. I got the witch Blapista. Holy crap, I cannot speak. Oh, that's the other one with the head that I said. Right, I've not even seen that I unlocked it. So I guess you can only get certain baristas out of different maps.
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, it makes no sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
I was like, how does it make no sense?
No, makes a lot of sense. I like that. Up. And I just realized that the sign says a P of Park, probably. Oh, if you
Yes.
the ones you can unlock. Yum.
Those are parking space.
Also great. Activate the pumpkin tower? What?
Yeah, so you probably missed the tutorial at the beginning of the game.
Did I miss it
But
again?
if you look up on the top right of the screen, there's a tree pumpkin.
Ah,
One of them is a tower that you can
Yep.
reply,
I saw the spot.
and it will give you a superpower.
You didn't read the
That's pretty
tutorial
fun.
again. You should know me by now. I do not read that well. Something
normal.
that I
Stream-
always suggest to developers. Wait, let me see what this does. Wait, what? Oh, I can spawn pumpkins. Right, and they go
You can
boom.
place them on the map.
Ah. Something that I would suggest developers do when you have a lot of text in your game is to highlight important keynotes, basically. Because this way, people who do not like reading, like me, well, I used to like reading and then I started hating it because school. But then those people can still know what it's saying without having to read too much.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Toon Pumpkin. Phew. Might have to say Pew, who also says Pew in the game. It's beautiful. Pew. Yeah, right, that has ooh in it. Plays the ooh sound effects. Yeah, I need more towers. I have room for towers. Place them. Ay. And I'm wondering why I'm losing.
Get good.
Get good, yes. Proper. Just realized that I'm actually behind. The button is hidden behind me. Oh, that bomb is perfectly placed with the radar thingy.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I got the strats. Yeah, but upgrade the Carinier as well, so I don't have to keep on doing that for so long. Do I have one more spawn point left? No, I do not. Yeah. Yeah, I can put it there. Phew. But I'm surviving, I'm doing it. Alright, I forgot to ask one question, so I just realized. From all the streamers, who is your biggest inspiration?
Of all what?
Of all the
Sorry,
streamers, who is your biggest inspiration?
Oh my, I watch so much streamers and YouTubers, etc. Inspiration for me to start streaming, I think, was probably Creed18. You may not know him.
No.
But he was one of the early streamers that was making review and streaming of his game during the LD Jam. He's a big YouTuber that makes mostly Civilization game, 4X game, etc. on YouTube. But he's also a developer, and he was streaming his whole process about developing for LD Jam. And I loved LD Jam. I love the concept of developing and sharing that with the community. So I started doing that as well when I joined LD Jam about 10 years ago. Then we stopped streaming for a long time and we just restarted 2-3 years ago. But I feel that for me, that's probably him that made me discover Twitch.
Makes sense. It also reminds me of how old Twitch actually is.
Yeah,
Twitch
is old.
I've been on Twitch for so long, actually. But it feels like because now I'm streaming and I'm just the software community being something that's also quite recently, like the Twitch streaming category, software and game development. Because of it, it feels like it's not that long, but it has been long. And I myself used to stream aviation related stuff.
Yeah.
But then I also quit and then hadn't streamed for I think 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I completely forgot about that one as well. And it feels like Twitch is way younger than it is. But instead it's super old. And the same with YouTube.
YouTube is ancient by this
Yes.
at this point. Twitch, I feel Twitch keeping young because there's a lot of people that start Twitch and then stop 2 years after. It's very hard when we are a small streamer like us. It's very hard to keep the same community because so much people surrender or test and realize it's so much work and then don't continue. Even us, sometimes we have often the discussion, okay, do we want to continue? We love it, but it takes so much time and effort. So yeah, as the people change a lot, it feels young because we know the people since 2-3 years, but actually there's plenty of other people that are there since 7, 10 years.
Yeah. It's insane. And it's also watching some streamers who have been here for 7 years streaming every single day, that's insane.
Yeah. That's an insane amount of work. Huh? That's
Yes.
impressive.
And some still are not like super big, and they still do it for fun.
Mhm.
It's cool to see as well, though. And I think myself, I would probably not really stop streaming, but I guess if I ever get a partner or something, I would probably stream way less. I would probably go back to 2 days maybe. But now I feel like I don't have anyone anyways, and I can just spend the time doing game dev. I can probably just stream it as well, because I'm doing it anyway. People will like that entertainment as well. Why not just stream it?
But I mean, when one day you will have a partner and a mini otter, and and you will have 3 dogs instead of 1, etc. It becomes harder, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like everything. It's a huge time investment for a hobby, and a lot of people are not able to do that time of investment, not because they want, but because simply they cannot anymore. Therefore, there's a lot of change. I feel that streaming live is, because I have done both, is harder than YouTube, for instance. YouTube, there's a whole different paradigm about the algorithm, etc. But at least you can, if you decide to record your video 1 day before, 1 day after, as you planned in advance and you wait for 2-3 weeks, it doesn't have a huge impact. While when you stream, people have the expectation that day, at that hour, that person is live.
That's true.
So it's very complex to adapt your life according to it.
But on the other hand, I also feel like for YouTube you have no more work because you need to edit those videos. And with Twitch, you go live, you talk, you stream, you stop, and your work is done. And you can have some, if you like, you can go with the community and spend some time with them as well. But that's optional, and you don't have to do that. And that's, for me, the difference why I would prefer doing Twitch over YouTube. Because of the video editing, it takes way more time. But as you said,
ideally use both. But that's even more work.
Sorry, you said what?
Ideally, you do both, but that's even more work.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people that do that in our community. And I never understood how they could do it, unless they do it full time. And even then, like how Thor does it, he streams every single day, up to 10, 11 hours, even 12 sometimes, and then he still makes YouTube videos. It's insane how he does that. Hi Monty,
and
welcome in.
Have an editor.
Gasp, you man? Oui?
Oui. It's a face reveal. I'm tempted.
God damn it. But yes, we have the nerd from Tobagi over. Oh, well, like one of the 2 nerds of Tobagi. The bubbles. Actually, Monty is the partner of LinkU that we talked about earlier.
Ah, okay. So you are working also on the... Are you working also on the auto game?
No, they don't work on that game. But maybe in the future they will work together. Very high tech to be having 2 temp-stick visible. Incroyable. Maintenant, je peux utiliser mon français. Now, after speaking English the whole time, I cannot speak French anymore. Holy crap. If I speak Dutch and then French, I can do it, but English all day, then not the whole day, but like the whole time and then French, I seem to struggle a lot with that. Something that I do with French. Oh, I hear myself now.
Okay, I disabled the voice cut. I hope it will be better.
Test.
Test.
It's a little bit weird, but it works. Oh no. No, I hear myself. That's interesting. That was strange. The two tactics have come true. So I guess that's indeed why the microphone silent itself, because I come through your microphone somehow when I speak.
That's so weird. Do you still hear
No,
yourself
not anymore.
in double now?
No, but now when I
Okay.
speak, you're gone.
Okay, it was just in while I clicked the button, probably.
Yeah, it's. So I think your microphone somehow picks me up, and then it automatically tries to filter me out. And but when you speak, it's unable to filter out your voice from mine, and then the issue happens.
Yeah, I think that's what happened because you are going through the mixing interface to go to my headset, and the microphone is going to the same mixing interface. That's the weirdness of the status that we have here, of the setup that we have here to make the co-stream.
Do you
I would
use
have to find-
how that's what's it called again? Voice meter?
I don't have a voice meter, no. I could install it to split
Yeah,
the
it's-
channel.
It's me and Kani both use voice meter, and in certain cases, especially stream, it could be more beneficial.
Mhm.
It all
The
depends.
problem with audio for us is that audio for 2 person is 100 times more complicated than audio for 1 person. So we have a setup that is very complex. Should not be, but we have 3 different input for computer and 2 different microphone, and we have to manage to balance all of that together. But yeah, I should be able to split the channel and install voice meter to do that at one point if we redo another co-stream with another Twitch streamer.
I wonder, is Boo using her own PC when you guys stream together?
Yep.
Because theoretically, you can work with voice meter allows you to have a connection over internet, local internet, and this way you can also get her input via voice meter, I think.
Yes, but the audio is not coming from either of our PC. The audio is coming from a mixing table.
Oh, I
has-
understand. Yeah. I'm dead.
PC connect. I can.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And of course, well, I wouldn't suggest you to change your setup now as it's working. If it works, don't change it. It's a golden tip in development. Don't do it. Wait a minute. I see something funny here. The name of the unlocking thing is called ground control.
Yes.
Do you know ground control?
Yeah, that's there's multiple stuff. There's the aviation stuff and there's the music.
It's the name of
I don't know.
the game I'm working on.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh, that's
it's called ground control. It's funny because we keep on seeing ground control on a lot of places, even Stream Elements,
Okay.
and yeah, it's kind of funny to see it like this. Oops. Oh. Rip camera.
Oh, it was my camera activating.
It's quite funny to see the ground control. It's like, wait a minute.
So is that the name of Outer Wild, or is it a
No,
different game?
the other game. Not the
Other
other
game, yeah.
game, but the other. Yeah. It's beautiful that the two words just sound so much like each other that it's sometimes confusing, especially on my channel. I've never used the HQ really.
Yeah, if you scroll down, you will see now you have the pumpkin unlocked for the HQ. So if you take that,
Oh,
you
yeah.
will be able to pumpkin tower everywhere. But you have to unlock the stuff you were clicking on just above.
This one.
Above, yeah, that one, to be able to build new power in it.
Look, a gym rat cargo with one. Interesting. Barrier cargo. Oh, I see. So you can have multiple cargoes, but you
Mhm.
need also to unlock more slots to then have those cargoes in there.
Yeah, we have to make that part of the shop a bit better. It's a bit unclear for now, but
It was for me clear, though. But I can understand it's not clear for other people.
Mhm.
One more level. Wait, did I not win? I did, right?
You did win.
Oh, you need to
but
survive 3 days, and I survived 2. I was on the 3rd day. Sag. On endless mode, you need to do endless mode, never mind. But did I not do endless? If you play a level and then complete level, does that not count as endless mode?
Yeah, you continue in endless. It's the same.
Oh, okay. Then I probably did not complete it. Well, do this one level and then end stream. Let's see. No, I should. Every time I click on it, why do I do that? I'm gonna put you here actually. I also need to put a farm. Can I best put a farm over here? I feel like I put the roster here. Oh, I'm not doing a good job. We've lost the case transformed into an object. Oh, yeah, that was a little bit ago. Oh, you're lagging.
I'm lagging so much, yeah.
Yeah. It's also what I get from Twitch. It could be a Twitch issue.
Yeah, let me quit the call and join back, maybe?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Terminator. Where's the egg? Oh, here's the egg. Don't forget to turn on your camera, by the way. You need to manually edit again.
Let's see.
No, it's still lagging. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's only for not that long anymore. I'm dead anyway.
Okay. It's a sign that I need to go eat.
Yes, it's food time and coffee time. Do you have any questions for me left?
When do you release your game so we can test it?
One day. I have no
One day.
map on that, no. Especially now with the plans of Project Alter that I really want to work on as well. Although I'm still testing and thinking out what it's gonna be. But once I start working on the game, ground control will also be delayed more. And the issue is with ground control, it's a lot of math, but I'm not that good with math anymore because it's been so long that I did it that I'm a little bit afraid of it. Even though I look forward to working on ground control, on the other hand, I'm a little bit scared of it. And with Project Otter, I can use Project Otter to experiment with game development in a proper way. Ground control is just a little bit of game development, and the rest is just coding logic. And I want to use Project Otter to learn new stuff about game development, try new things, work with 2D, 3D, like try a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So in short, I have no clue when I will get the release of any of the both games. I would like to try to get like 1 year-ish for Project Otter to have an early version or like a first version of it. And then I will see what goes with that game.
Okay. Well, keep us informed.
I definitely will. I will definitely try to check out your stream often. For those who would like to see the streams as well, you can find them on the channel that I just linked over here. That's the Biggie channel. Wait, why do I do it this way? I have a shoutout command. I can literally do this. It's even better. But yeah. Oh, it doesn't work. Well.
Doesn't work. They changed it, so come.
There we go. It took a little bit.
Thank you.
It's my Twitch bot, that's why it took a little bit longer. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this stream and letting me do the interview. I hope I did somewhat of a good job.
Thanks a lot. You did amazing. For me, you did amazing.
Thank you.
Really good job.
Oh, I hear the
Okay,
tree
I'll let you
sounds.
finish. Yes,
It's
those
still
are
in the
the
main
tree sound
menu.
that we removed. Yes.
I like those.
So
It's
you
been a
can
lot of
still
fun to play
in
this
the menu.
game, Boo. It's an amazing game. It's super chill, yet it's a little bit stressful as well, and it's in a good degree and a good combination of both. It's like the Cat Cafe. You play to relax, but actually also play it to struggle.
Thanks a lot.
Except
We are so happy that.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to say, I feel like your game in those regards is more difficult than the Nerd game. The Nerd game, after 2 hours, you complete it and then you're just too powerful and you don't care about making money that much anymore. You just try to make huge sandwiches and unlock achievements. In this game, you still have to work for getting further. And I really like that about this game, though.
I mean, you are near the end, so at one point it will become like the sandwich cafe, cat cafe. I think in one level or two you would have reached the point where you just optimize stuff and just have fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's big like that, but just a bit later.
I'm probably further away. I'm further than my first save file in one sitting. That's interesting. But
Probably it may still work.
Oh, I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, it unlocks everything. Yeah, the
Okay.
truck was not there before. Now I can see how far I was. I think I got up to the metro station. Ah yeah, but you added another level. You added this one, I think. The night shift. Wait, no, I recognize this one. No? I don't know. I think the terminus was the
They may
last
have
one I
moved-
did. But I failed. Wait, what's that spaceship?
Completely broken though, but should still work if you want to continue it.
That's cool though. Oh, and the Halloween one's also not there, of course. But yeah, I had a blast playing this game. It's a lot of fun. And also a lot of fun interviewing, of course.
Thank you. It was very nice. Thanks a lot.
No
I'm
worries about
lagging a
that.
lot, yeah. I think in the voice,
Yeah, the camera is a little bit broken.
but
Well, we lost.
okie dokie. I'll finish your stream in peace then because I'm lagging.
No,
too
I'm
much.
also gonna
Have
stop
a great
streaming.
day.
I only streamed 3 hours, so. Yeah, thank you very much. Also have a great evening as well. Enjoy your food.
Thank you.
And I will see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye everyone.
Loop. And stream together. But yeah, I hope you learned something from it. And this information was helpful for you guys. And I hope you had also a lot of fun with this. And then I will see what we can rate today. Who can we rate? Speaking difficult. Well, actually, maybe I can go to other make games. I can stay in the other team. Make games. Other is making not other games, sadly, but he's also working on a game with animals, with dog actually. And he's called Otter, so I mean, why not trade him, right? But thanks everyone for being here. Thank you for the fun stream. Also, thank you Noah for the pods again, like always. Good pod. And thank you everyone for joining. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay hydrated, stay saturated, stay healthy. Everything basically. And I will see you all tomorrow. And Lagos, I will contact you with the key. Don't worry about it. It will be done. Fijne avond, Noor. Schöne Abend. Bonsoir, mes amis. Arrivederci. Oh, I cannot speak Italian anymore. Holy crap. Ciao, ciao. Buonasera for the Italian people. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget the rate message. I always forget to do that. Usual totally rate. Bye-bye.